Hello, and welcome to the premiere of day two of the Pretext calls. These calls are from February 15th at 2020. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I didn't play the intro because I want to just get right to it. There are 2 hours and 44 minutes of calls to hear from that day. If you haven't done so already, please give your girl a thumbs up on the stream. It keeps it's in the algorithm. It pushes these videos out for people to see. Plus, I went live now twice in 24 hours, so you know how YouTube's be doing people like that. So here, without further ado, let me go ahead and share the screen and get this started. There will be no commentary. I want to remind everybody that yes, these calls were played in court. Portions of these calls were played at the trial of Colorado versus Letecia Stauch. They played clips from each day and set of pretext calls. But these are the calls, not only in their entire trial, being straight through WebEx. So just as soon as this loads, we'll get started. All right, hang on just a second. Let me make this free. And I'm going to turn on closed captions because, as you know, Letecia doesn't know how to work speakerphone properly. And there are parts where she's just, hollering and she's like one octave below only dogs can hear. So give me just 1 second and we'll get ready to go. All right. Oh my God. For reals, just add it. Stop asking me new things, StreamYard. All right, here we go.
I don't even know what number to call her on. I told her to call. I guess I can try this when she's texting.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey. Why are you moving again?
Why do you think? I mean, it's like a week by week thing. I told you that.
You do what?
I'm like week by week in these hotels.
Why can't you live in the house?
I don't know. I can't even go in without an escort at this point. So
So how are you paying for hotels?
I just paid a little bit week by week, and Uncle Jeff paid for this past week. So I told you that already.
Are you by yourself?
Yes.
Did you spend last night by yourself?
Yes. Why? Who else would I be with?
I should have been with you, Albert.
You think I wasn't lonely on Friday? don't even know what number to call her on. I told her to call. I guess I can try this when she's texting.
Hello?
Hey,
Hey. Why are you moving again?
why do you think? I mean, it's like a week by week thing. I told you that.
You did what?
I'm like week by week in these hotels.
Why can't you live in the house?
I don't know. I can't even like go in without an escort at this point. So
So how are you paying for hotels?
I just paid a little bit week by week, and Uncle Jeff paid for this past week. So I told you that already. That
Are you by yourself?
yes,
Did you spend my
yes. Why? Who else would I be with?
I should have been with you, Albert.
You think I wasn't lonely on freaking Valentine's Day?
Look, I should be with you. I've been begging to be with you.
We can talk about that, but I want to talk about whatever you got. You're talking about on this iCloud.
No, I logged back. I got into my iCloud finally because I only had partial whatever, and I couldn't do a backup. And I finally got the backup done, and there was like a crap ton of messages came through on my phone, and then there was this text message that they should have saw on my phone because it came through on February 5th, and it's like basically almost like a retarded person or something. But it says the boy or money or no boy. And I tried to get help. I sent it to the tip line to see if they can check. I've been trying to call all morning to get help, but no one helped me.
Hey, I can't hear you.
I said no one helped me because I'm this bad person.
But
Can
what?
you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. But what? I mean, that's all it said. No money, no boy, or something like that.
I'm saying there's a bunch of those voicemails. Like it came, I had 30-some voicemails, and a lot of them were bull crap, and threats and stuff. So I hadn't went through all of them, and like literally all I saw was the first message that said that, and it freaked me out. And I had someone to look up the number to try to see where it was at, and it said it said that it originated from Washington. They weren't one of those like fake things. It was an actual number from Washington. Like I had someone track the number where it was at now, and it went to Roy. It was right outside of Roy Elementary.
Where's that at?
Like I don't know if this is like people screwing with me. I don't know, but I was trying to reach out to you as soon as I seen it, so that they should have solved this on my phone. Because it was February 5th.
Yeah, I don't know. I know they're like laser focused on finding Gannon right now, and that's kind of the priority right now. I mean,
Well, I understand that, but that was why I was saying that. That is about Gannon. Why are you trying to make it seem like I wasn't saying that?
I'm not trying to make it seem like nothing. I mean, I did you tell them about what we talked about yesterday about Quincy Brown and all that?
I sent it in, yes. Do that same thing that they keep posting online because no one would write me back on the numbers that you gave me.
Well, I guarantee you they're out looking for that dude now because he is freaking. You know how I get all worried about Mike and Landon and all that shit back home, and I looked him up and he's a freaking, oh my god, sex offender. He's a bad dude, Tisha. If he's got my son and I'm freaking, you know how I was about Mike and he had some criminal stuff, but this is a whole nother level. So I'm sure they're out looking for him now. So.
Did you give them the information? I did.
Yeah, you said you did. I mean.
Yeah, no, I did.
Right, you said you were talking to Bethel, right?
I sent a message to her, but she never wrote back. So I had that Kate somebody's number, the other lady that was with her that day. Kate? And so I sent it to her because I was like, between her and her, someone would read the messages.
Okay, yeah. I haven't got it. Mark hasn't reached out to me this morning, but I'm sure I mean, based on this dude being as freaking horrible as he is, I'm sure they're out there looking for him. Dude, I mean, can you remember anything else about Quincy Brown other than, I know you said you saw his ID. I mean, they had the bike or the SUV, right, with the bike rack. I mean, anything close to an address at all that would help them? Now that you have more.
I told you if you would let me come be with you and help, I will walk everybody through everything. But you're refusing that and not standing up for me to do that.
No, I am. I'm trying to get this relevant information that you're providing to them. So that is standing up for you.
Okay, taking up for me too is also you got to understand, Albert, and this is not me trying to take away from whatever. Unless I'm like protected completely, this is it's just a whole crazy thing you got to understand, Albert.
Well, help me understand.
I'm begging you to tell you that I begged you to come stay with you. I've been like, babe, let me just stay with you, spend the night, please. I will talk to you, please. Everything. I've tried everything, and you just keep telling me no, and I hate you being lonely, and I hate all this because I'm not a bad person. I'm innocent. I agreed to even take a lie detector test for you.
Well, that's not for me. I'm not going to give you a lie detector test. Well,
for you, it's not permissible in court because it's not. I said for you to believe me.
But who are you? Have you talked to them about this lie detector test, or you just told me about it?
No, I got recalled from big time attorneys. I got Jose Baez law firm willing to come and meet me. That's how much they know this is screwed up. You know who the Baez law firm is?
You know I don't pay attention to that shit.
Do you know who they represented?
No, tell me.
A lot of big time names. And they're like People magazine, people are like pissed that that the way that things are going is not the direction to find either. And so if you don't want to be on my team to be like against them fucking everything, then these people will put it out there.
What that?
And it ain't gonna do it. It ain't gonna do it.
What are they gonna put out there?
What?
That you're gonna take a lie detector?
No. Yeah, I will for you. I would do it for you.
Well, let's do it then. Then let's do it. Let's do it now. I mean, call the FBI or call whoever and tell them you're ready today. Hey.
I don't know who to call. You have all these contacts. Nobody will talk to me.
The only person I know. Listen, I sent you a number. I think. What was her name from the FBI? Amber, maybe. I sent you an email. You look back on your email. You got a contact, and she when she called me that one time, she reached out and said, "Anything you need, any way we can help, anything we can do to help find Gannon." And I think that would qualify as something that would help. Okay.
What would qualify?
What you're talking about is lie detector test.
That would help find Gannon by me taking a lie detector test, and I've already told you.
If you're listen, I know, but listen to me. Walk through this logically. You're smart now, okay? If you're saying they're barking up the wrong tree, okay?
Yep.
And that wrong tree is you, and a lie detector test will get them off of that tree and on a different tree. Don't you think that will help?
Yeah.
I mean, it'll back to what we talked about yesterday. It'll show your innocence. It'll show you didn't do it. It'll show you don't even need immunity. Okay, you don't. I mean, it'll prove all those things.
Yeah, you still have to because lie detector tests are not permissible in court.
Okay, but I'm just trying to. You said you'll do that for me.
All the lie detector test does is prove what a person's saying to someone they're trying to prove it to. Like people go to Dr. Phil and do it, places like that.
Okay, all right. Hey, Tisha, listen. I'm willing. I'm willing to take the lie detector test. You brought up. I mean, I'm willing to work with you or whatever. My peace of mind. But if you're gonna sit here and tell me it's not worthwhile, then why even talk about it?
I didn't say that. I said for you. I said I wanted to do it for you. You're focusing on doing it for someone else. I'm trying to tell you I want to do it for you.
It's not about me. It's not about you. It's about barking up the wrong tree.
You for Gannon.
Babe, if they're barking up the wrong tree, this will get them on the right tree. Okay?
Okay. I will do it.
So you need to reach out to Amber, whatever her, tell her whatever you're willing to do or not do. Okay? That's the only way I know to go about it. So as for me and you, I know that'll confirm it. Just tell me the truth right now.
Albert, you won't even help me get the freaking ID so I can go to a doctor's office, and you want me to just keep going over and over and over the same thing.
Yeah, Tisha, yes, I do, because...
Did you kick me off of TRICARE or something?
I can't kick you off of TRICARE. That only happens anyways. You're trying to spin this in a different direction. We're talking about.
No, I'm not. I'm just trying to go to the doctor. That's it.
You could go to the doctor any day of the week. I can't kick you off of TRICARE.
I need an ID. They took all my stuff. I need an ID.
You need the sponsor social security number, and I know you know my social, so don't even play me, Tisha.
Okay, but I can't go on base.
Okay.
Without the ID.
Well, if you got to go to the doctor that bad, go to the doctor somewhere, and we'll pay the fee. Okay, that's. I'm not going to say that's irrelevant, but we're focused on Gannon right now, okay?
Okay, and we're trying to be with you to focus on Gannon. So
well,
I'm asking you,
and guess what? We are talking together right now, so we are working together on this right now on the phone, okay?
So can me and Harley come stay with you, and I will meet them to do this test and everything.
Listen, I need the truth first, and that's what I've said the whole time. Tell me the same. Listen, let's just stop. Okay. No, don't. Oh God, me.
I just agreed to a lie detector test, and now it's still not good enough for you, Albert.
No, it is. It's perfect. That's what I want you to do. Okay, because there has been multiple stories, but tell me the story right now that you're going to tell on the lie detector test. That's what I want.
You don't tell stories on a lie detector
I know.
test.
Okay. Do you want me to put you through that and ask you questions? I'll do it. Okay. Is the bike accident a true story? Did he fall and bust his head, or was his head already bleeding before you got there? Which one is it?
Head already bleeding.
I'm just asking. Was the bike accident true?
Why would his head already be bleeding?
I don't know, because I've fallen off my bike 100 times and didn't bust my head bad enough to go to the 911, right? Okay, I'm just trying to sort through this. Is the bike accident true?
Albert, I did not hurt you.
I didn't ask you that, okay? Is the bike accident true? It's yes or no. This is a lie detector test right now. Yes or no?
Somebody has Gannon, Albert. I need protection to help you.
I understand that, please. And I'm trying to help you right now.
He will beat me. He will abuse me. He will hurt me, and I keep telling you this, and you're not catching the hint.
Is the bike accident true? That's where we're starting.
Are you going to protect me from him?
Yes, you're gonna. Once you call Amber, you're gonna get the protection you need. I don't have a gun. I don't have a badge. Amber does, and she's the one that's gonna protect you.
But you are my husband. Right?
I am, and as your husband, you need to respect that I'm trying to give you the best guidance I have, okay, and get you to the protection you're asking for. If you call Amber, she'll get somebody with you wherever you're at to protect you, okay?
But why aren't you willing to do that?
How am I going to protect you against people trying to beat you and kill you?
I'm asking you to come live with you because you are my husband and you're supposed to provide for us a place to stay.
Right. And I've done that from day one, so you're not going to question my ability to protect and provide you. So listen, hey, back up. You said you wanted to do something for me.
Just tell me yes or no, Albert.
No.
Can me and Harley come stay with you?
I'm not answering any questions right now because you told me that you do something for me, and that's answer some yes and no questions, basically a lie detector.
I said I want to be with you. I didn't say like you're going to put me on. We can talk about this in person. Why does it have to be over phone so you can like record people and shit?
So now I'm recording you. What you've done to me for 5 years is what I'm doing to you. That's projection, Tisha, and I'm not putting up with that. Okay? All right.
Did you record me yesterday?
No, why would I record you? I haven't recorded anything. What are you talking about?
Did you have somebody sitting with you coaching you what to say?
No, I don't need a coach. I've done this for a living for 11 years, Tisha.
I said I want to talk to you in person.
All right, well, guess what? Your freaking sister's calling me. Tell her to leave me alone.
Who? What sister?
Amy, whatever her name is.
Don't even talk to any of them. She shouldn't be calling you. Don't even talk to them.
Well, I've been getting calls and texts from all your people, and I'm sick of it. Listen, you know what? If meeting is what it takes to get to the truth, I'll meet with you. But you need to answer some questions first. That is your way of proving to me that a meeting is worthwhile. Okay?
Okay.
Number one, I got 3 or 4 questions. Okay. Number one, is the bike accident true?
No.
No. Is Quincy Brown true?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So what happened? Okay, that's my next question. What happened to get Gannon to Quincy Brown? How did Quincy Brown get my son?
Robert, it doesn't matter how many times I tell you, you're still going to call me a liar.
No,
You're not going to take
that's
my side.
not true
You're not
now.
gonna help me.
That's not true. I've given you every opportunity to tell the truth, just like I'm doing now. Okay. I haven't called you a liar. I've said some pieces of the story have been not true. Okay. I'm not sitting here calling you names. I'm not putting you down. I'm asking for truth. Okay. You said the bike accident is not true now. Fair enough. We're done with that. Okay. What happened?
We were going to get you a bike, though. That was true.
Okay. So you were going to get me a bike. Fine. Okay. Let's get past the bike. If the bike has nothing to do with anything, then let's just forget about the bike and the trip to
Albert,
the bike.
I was trying to be a cool mom, okay?
Okay.
Anna wanted to hang out with some friends, and I was just trying to be cool because I'm never looked at as being cool. So I told Anna, hey, you can have a sleepover, whatever, yada, yada, yada. That was supposed to happen on Saturday or something. He did have this friend that had a car, and I told him, your daddy said no. I told him that on Sunday or whatever day it was. But prior to that, he'd already said something to me about this, and I tried to talk him through the situation. So the plan was he was going to have a sleepover. We split both the beds together, yada, 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 yada. That was just supposed to be the plan. I was just trying to be a cool mom. I just wanted to be accepted by Gannon and for him to be like, wow, yeah, she's always kind of strict on us, but maybe she let me do a little bit that I shouldn't probably be doing. Okay, that's all.
Yeah, but that okay.
And then it went downhill from there. I'm telling you, like
Okay,
I didn't
okay.
do anything to Gannon.
Okay, so
And I'm tired of all these people. Listen to me.
I'm sorry, I'm
I'm
listening.
tired of all these people putting all this stupid stuff about blood and all this bullcrap. If there's any blood in the house, it's because of Gannon. Gannon bleeds all the time.
Okay.
There's no massacre occurred in our home. It's not what people are putting in their head. There's nothing like that. Okay? It's nothing. I'm sick of hearing people say, well, if he hurt his foot, he couldn't be walking. Oh my God. It was just blood from his foot. That's it. There was no, like, he hit his head or bull crap like that. I'm tired of all these conspiracy theories, and now it's in your head that you think that I've done something to Gannon in our house because that's what you said yesterday. That is not true. There's blood there's just simply from what happened to his foot. And yes, I've already admitted to you that his arm was burned.
Okay.
I've already admitted that to you. Wasn't that bad? Did it have blood? Yes. And from where the candle was.
But
I did everything I could. So if you're asking about that part of it, you see, what y'all were doing is trying to take two different things. You're trying to think that just because I didn't abuse Gannon emotionally in that video or nothing. The whole point of that was he was so upset. It wasn't about, it was meaning I was going to replace the items for him. It was trying to be, okay, don't worry about it. It's a secret. I'm not going to say anything. I was trying to be cool. Okay? Maybe if I let my guard down for trying to be cool, I let him stay up 30 minutes late that night, trying to be cool. Just trying to be like, we'll start working on, hey, you stand up 30 minutes later than Lena. So any of that you got from some mind that people were trying to say I was abusing him on some video and shit, it was not. Gannon was upset because I was sitting there holding him, and then everybody saying something about whatever. I assessed the situation. It wasn't a lot of tons and tons of blood. We got it up. It was on his wall a little bit. I mean, it was not even a lot.
so you cleaned his wall up?
Oh, well, he did.
Oh, okay.
When there was blood on the thing, we cleaned up the stuff. It was nothing. It was from his arms and his foot. That's all. From helping me outside. There was nobody's head getting hit. I'm sick of hearing all these stories. Gannon's head was hit. He was doing this. No. Albert, if he would have been in that situation, I get on the phone and I call 911. I'm not stupid. Do you think I'd much rather be sitting here with someone saying that I was being irresponsible or whatever than someone accusing me of hurting our child? Do you think that? Especially the way I panic at the sight of blood. Yes, I freaked out. I'm like, oh my God, stop peeling it. He peeled it and peeled it and peeled it. And if I yell at him for peeling it, it's going to look like I'm mad at him. You don't understand.
Okay.
I told everybody the true story, but what they're doing is they're coming in there and trying to say just because some lady who thinks she's hot shit that's been talking to you, apparently she posts online all this bullshit.
Who? What lady?
I don't know. Trivia somebody.
Who?
She's fucking stupid.
I haven't talked to nobody.
Okay, well, she's online saying she's talking to you and Landon, and you and Landon was saying there was blood all over Ganda's room. And there was blood everywhere in the house. Blood on the stairs.
Who is this now?
That is not true. If it was anything, it was from the foot, and I stepped in and on the carpet when I freaking took the carpet up that we walk outside on. But nobody cares that that's how it happened. That's where blood came from. There was not puddles. If we cleaned it up and smeared it, sorry.
What freaking lady are you talking about?
The beds were already pushed together because I already told Gannon he could have a sleepover.
The beds were pushed together?
I had pushed them together because I had told him on Sunday he could have a sleepover. I didn't know that his stomach was going to go start hurting. So I had already said he was doing his box.
But who was the sleepover with? Was it Braden?
He just asked me, could he have a sleepover even though it was a school night after we were on the hike. And the reason I said yes is we were sitting there talking about the whole Kobe thing. He was talking to me about the sisters, and all he had was sisters. And I said yes just because I felt so bad, because here we are both in an emotional moment. I'm upset about Kobe. He's upset about him having girls, yada, yada, yada. I agree. Sorry. I usually don't agree to things. I was trying to be like, okay, maybe this is a good chance to maybe bend the rules just a little bit. So, yes, I said, Gannon, you can have sleepover. Gannon pushed his beds together. Why, yada, yada, yada. I don't know what happened, why he didn't go ask about the sleepover. I don't know what happened wherever. I don't know. He didn't ever come say such and such, didn't say whatever. I just know his stomach was hurting. So I assumed he didn't want to be having the sleepover with the boys, whoever the boy was.
But why?
He did tell me that one of them had a car.
Why? So you were going to let it, let me back up.
I wasn't going to let the boy, but he said his brother had a car.
Right, okay, fine. But he's never pushed the beds together for a sleepover before. Where did that come from?
What do you mean? I do.
No, usually we
did push the beds together. Because Albert, we pushed the beds together because he had all the things lined up around the rooms in little cardboard box things. They were all lined up around the room, and we pushed the beds together. That was it. Me pushing the beds together is not a crime.
I'm not saying it was. It's just weird because to my knowledge, he's never done that before.
I guess he was going to build a fort. I don't know.
Okay.
That was just for Sunday. They got pushed back. I mean, it was nothing.
Okay. All right.
So that is the only reason. That is the only reason when they got pushed back that he would have had back to normal. That he would have peeled his arms after it happened on Sunday.
So
why don't you get whoever your friend is, a neighbor that knows all this bullshit, to give you the video footage of us running out when the daggone fire was going on, and you will see. Oh, was I being whatever? Was I fussing? Was I doing anything but being loving to children?
Right.
Or ask Lena how I told everybody, oh, it's okay with yelling at anybody. Nobody was angry with anybody. Nobody was hurting anybody. Nobody was doing anything wrong.
But so
I wasn't even mad. I was scared.
But how? But back up to something you said that that really struck me, Tisha. You said it went downhill. How? What do you mean? How did it go downhill? And then how did this Quincy Brown freaking dude get involved?
I already told you the story about Quincy.
Right.
I already told you.
No, but tell me the part about how did it go downhill? That's what I need to know. You said it went downhill fast and it got out of control, and maybe you freaked out, whatever. But
I never said anything about getting out of control. Now you're putting words in my mouth. I never said that.
Okay, you said it went downhill, Tisha.
I said it went downhill, meaning Gannon was supposed to have a sleepover. His stomach started hurting. That's why we didn't get to have the sleepover. That's what it means. It means that it didn't happen. It went downhill, meaning
I got you.
He stayed up late.
All right, so listen.
I mean, do you see how when I talk to you, do you see how you already put me as if I'm some criminal?
No,
do you see how you just talk to me?
I haven't criminalized you at all. I'm asking you questions. That's what you wanted me to do.
Okay, but
I'm asking you questions.
you even said, why would bed be here? I mean, really? Come on, Albert. That is nothing to me. And gosh, how many times have you left out of town and my wife just took care of everything? That's not you doing that. That's not you taking my side. It's you picking up on.
Hey, I can't hear you.
Built in the box. I said, you're saying something about us putting beds together when the child was built in the box because you thought this is a box for his son. It's a problem if I get involved, and if it's a problem if I do it the wrong way.
No,
I do it the right way.
I'm just trying to figure out.
You critique me on everything.
Tisha, babe, listen, okay? I'm worried to death about Gannon's safety, where he's at, all these things. I mean, yesterday, what you told me the bike story is not true now, okay? But you also said he had a.
Because you know how I feel. You want me to be honest with you? You know how I feel. I feel like if I just tell you something like that, it's what you want to hear. That's honestly how you make me feel. You make me feel if I just tell you there's some because I even sit there and listen to you go, okay, there was an accident. Okay, this is what someone coached you to say, or you're doing that because that is not Albert.
No,
that's not the person
yes,
I'm there.
Actually, yes, it is. As a recruiter, I did the same shit for 11 years, having to dig into people's past and everything. Okay.
Okay.
And to get the truth. And you
no
said,
matter what I told you.
All right, listen. You told me you keep telling me what I just want to hear. I just want to hear the truth, Tisha. Okay. All right. Hold on. Yesterday. Listen. Yesterday, and we passed this point, but you said there was a bike accident with a head injury. So is it just the bike accident that's not true, or is it the head injury also that's not true?
There's no head injury or bike accident. I just told you. I felt like you wanted me to say something to you.
Okay. So now, what did freaking Quincy Brown do with Gannon? How did?
Can I ask you something? Do you think first of all, I want you to put this in perspective.
Okay.
Do you think I even know my way around Colorado, first off?
Yeah, we've been here a year now. You go all over the place.
Okay, Colorado Springs, right?
You've been,
areas
yes.
I know how to go to.
And we've been all over up there around the outlets, and we've been up there to Denver a bunch. Yes, I think you know a little bit about Colorado, so don't play me on that, Tisha.
Right. I wasn't even going there. Do you see how I said that just to see you jump at me? Do you see how I said that? Well,
good. You got me. You got me jumping, all right? My son's out there missing with Quincy Brown. You got me jumping. You win, all right? What's your next question?
Can you listen to me?
Yeah, sure.
All right. The point is, how many days has it been? There's nowhere that I could take Gannon that he would just be gone that many days. You have to put that in your brain.
Oh, it is in my brain. It's in my brain that he's gone and there's nowhere he could be safely, okay, because he's with this Quincy Brown guy who's a freaking sex offender, jumping bail, whatever you want to label him.
Jumping bail?
No, whatever. I don't know. I don't know all that shit, okay? He's just a bad dude and my son's with him.
And I told you this.
Okay?
I told you what happened.
Okay.
I told you when we came home. I already told you all this. But when I told you the truth, this is what you did. You said to me, hey, that's not how it happened.
But you told me the truth. You told me 4 different versions of the truth, Tisha. That's where the problem is, okay? I want to believe you.
I don't remember all the details, and you're asking me 3 weeks later, detail for detail.
But yes, absolutely.
I'm telling you.
in your own words, now that you've slept on it, now that you've recovered a little bit, you're starting to remember more and more and more. So what I want to know,
I know, and I've given you everything I remember.
Okay, the detail I want to know is what did Quincy Brown do with Gannon? That's the detail I want to know. That's the question.
I don't know where he took him. I don't know where they went. Don't you think for a second if I knew that, Albert, I would tell you.
Where did he take him from? That's a starting point. Where were you at when he took him?
From our home.
Okay, so yesterday it was a bike accident
I already told you the bike accident. You already talked about.
Fine, but I'm saying yesterday he was taken from Douglas County. Today he's taken from El Paso County at 6627.
I told you about my home to begin with.
Right, but then you changed it, then you brought it back, then you changed it, brought it back.
I told you that I said that to you because you just want me to say whatever they got you thinking.
I'm thinking what I'm thinking, okay? These freaking police have not told me a damn thing other than my son is missing and that they're supposedly looking for him. You're the only one telling me anything about the situation. Yes.
I told you, I couldn't get to it done. I couldn't do anything. You talk about how you have to live with that. Do you know how I have to sit here and be like, oh my God, what could I have done to protect him better? Because Albert's going to turn it and say that I'm a horrible person. Do you think I want to lose my entire life because I couldn't protect someone 100%?
Well, do you know if Gannon is alive, or was he alive when he took him? Was he hurt?
I don't know. I was out of it. Do you not understand this?
So you were out. So you blacked out, right? And he took him while you were blacked out.
No, I just said I was in and out of it from struggle. I hit my head. I'm in and out of it.
Okay.
I told you he put my arms to title. You would not listen to me on that. You know what you should have done? That's my husband. You should have said, oh my God, this fucker not only hurt my wife, took my son.
Okay, so
this is what you should be saying.
I'm trying to believe you, okay, but that when I got home Tuesday, you had no sign of anything, no marks on your head, no marks on your arms.
Oh, that's a lie. You want to know why? Because it's all on social media why I have Band-Aids on my hand and why my arms on it. That's a fucking lie.
Okay, all right, fair enough. I ain't seen
on social media.
Okay,
it's on social media. Why? All kinds of everything.
Well, it's on social media. It's on social media that you killed him. So you want me to believe everything I hear on social media?
No, because you're Albert. Why in the world would you think that?
I'm not thinking that. You just told me to believe social media. Social media says you're a killer.
It's on there, meaning they saw it.
Okay,
so they saw a picture of me. That's all I meant. They just get a picture of me doing it.
Social media says you're a killer and that Landon's the hero. Do you want me to believe that?
Well, if you believe that, you're dumb. Want to know why? Because you know better than that.
Okay, well, you're
treating her like she's a hero. Exactly what you're doing. Instead of being with your wife, you've been with your ex-wife.
No, I haven't been with nobody. I told you, I've been with my family.
That's how this is supposed to be.
You can attack me all you want to, okay, but it really doesn't matter.
To attack you.
Yes, that's an attack.
You have no business. You should be with your wife.
Okay, well, what's with all this crap you're sending her now? You're telling the world how much of a piece of shit she is, but now you're trying to.
I haven't sent her anything. My shit has been hacked. Don't believe nothing unless it's my daggone Yahoo. People have created a fake profile under my name. They screened them, the profiles, everything. The only thing I have secured is because I contacted Yahoo. It's my Yahoo account.
Okay.
Don't fucking listen to anything from anything else.
Okay, fine. But you sent her a message that said the same thing you tried to say to me initially about this ransom and these phone calls from D.C. So, yes, I do believe that you sent her that. That's what you told me.
From D.C.?
That's what you told me.
Washington?
That's what you told me.
Oh, you know why that done that? That's because she sent it from a stupid messenger thing. And when I switched out to do my phone thing, I was trying to write back I was like, I'm going to send Landon this too. I was going to copy both of y'all in it because I couldn't get you. And then I hit draft. So if it went through, then I didn't talk to her other than the one thing.
No, you or Landon didn't send anything from D.C. You said that the messages came from a D.C. number or something. That's what you said.
Washington, Seattle.
Oh, Washington, Seattle. Oh. Okay, gotcha.
I did tell you that. I said Washington. I said Roy Elementary.
Okay,
That's where we traced the phone. But I haven't said another word to her. You read the emails I sent her when she wrote me. I told her, fuck her. She ain't done a goddamn thing for those kids. Don't be fucking playing hero. Read them.
all right.
She was sitting right beside her.
They went to Texas. I ain't reading shit. I just saw what she forwarded me. She forwarded me something about ransom.
She wrote you you wrote me that night. As soon as I said something to you about her saying bingo, you had to be sitting right beside her. You had to tell her that.
Wait, whoa. No. You talking about when she replied to you after that one email you sent when you said fuck her? No, I'm going to tell you what happened. No, she didn't. Okay, I'm going to tell you what happened. I was sitting there in the room. They had another hotel room. It was that time of night when Lena was going to bed, and every night I put Lena to bed, and the email came through, and she read it, and that's when she messaged you back, and that's the absolute truth. And you can question it all you want to, but that's what happened. I don't show them shit, okay?
Well,
because
I defended you, and I defended myself, and said you ain't done a motherfucking thing. Don't be coming up to my house. You shouldn't be here. Did she tell you I said all that?
Listen, I don't get into nothing she's saying. And that's the God's honest truth. She's freaking out every single day, and it's driving me nuts. So I'm glad they went to Texas. Okay?
Yeah.
Because it drives me, between her and Veronica, it drives me freaking nuts.
But why do you have to be around them?
I'm not around them. Okay? We're looking for our son. We have a shared child in common.
But it's going to put a lot of stress on you if you are listening to them drive you nuts.
And guess what? You know me well enough to know that I'm going to get myself out of stressful situations that are not productive, and you know that.
I know that. So is this why you don't want me and Harley to be with you?
I never said that. Or we have
to just keep doing that?
I never said that.
I've agreed to do everything you've asked. I've asked you, told you, whatever. I've agreed to testify. Okay? I've agreed to help find him. I've agreed to do everything. I'm tired of being portrayed as the killer of a child that I love. If you want to know something, I have a better relationship with Gannon than I even do Lena. Gannon and I are so much alike. This is why it's killing me. It's killing me because it's all portrayed wrong.
Okay, so let's pump the brakes here, okay? I'm seriously, let's pump the brakes. If you give me the truth, and I hate to say it like this, but the whole truth and nothing but the truth, and you just lay it on the line for me, no matter what the truth is, okay? The absolute truth. I don't want no more Quincy lying on the road, Quincy bike accident, Quincy hiding in the house, okay? Quincy's secret messages, ransom. I don't want no more of that, okay? This is driving me freaking nuts, okay? I just want the truth, and hey, listen to me for a second. I want the truth right now, and then I'll be willing to meet you.
Meet me. Like, just meet. That's all I get is meet you.
Listen.
Hello?
Listen, I'm sitting right here. I'm trying to work with you. Okay, that's a start. Okay, that's a start. I told you yesterday.
I want my life.
I told you yesterday.
I want my family.
I told you yesterday. The biggest thing in between us right now is the truth, and we have a big gap between us and the truth right now. Okay. All right. I'm not promising you.
Don't have
listen.
No plan of being me.
I'm not promising you anything. Okay. I want the truth, and I will promise you. I promise you a meeting.
Your wife.
You could. Yes, you're my wife. Okay. I'm not promising you anything today other than a meeting. You give me the truth. You get your meeting. You get your face to face. You get to see me. All this wonderful things you send me on email about how much you want me.
I want to be with you.
Okay, you get to meet with me today. That's what you get. You left, and I'm offering you a meeting.
What is it? Just a meeting? I left, or I was taken away.
No, you left.
You can't hold that against me about me. No. You brought your ex-wife to our home, and that was wrong.
I didn't bring nobody. She got her ass on a plane and came, and the messages show that you told her that you would support her when she got here. So we're not playing this game. She is irrelevant in this conversation.
I said, I need to ask Albert, and then what did I do? I got on the phone with you, and I said, I don't agree with this.
Okay, fine. You know what? My son's missing. I don't care about stupid, petty, you think I'm hooking up with her. It's about Gannon. So you give me the truth, and I'll meet.
It's not about hooking up with her. It's about you. You should.
But that's
be
all
on
you
your
said.
right side.
Tisha, stop. Pump
You
the
should
brakes.
never be on TV hugging your ex-wife.
Actually, I should because she's the mother of my son, and I'm not playing this game with you. Okay? Do you want to
No,
meet?
guess what?
Do you want to meet
Guess
or
what?
not?
You should. Do you want to know what?
Do you want to meet or not?
Do you want to know something? You should. Well, then guess what? This wife of yours has done everything that sorry-ass motherfucking mother hasn't done. Okay?
I'm not arguing with you about that. I'm not arguing anything.
Do you think I got a hug from you?
You got plenty of hugs. You got plenty of hugs until you decided to bounce and come and get your shit and bounce.
Anything? I asked for Valentine's Day. I said, hey, let us come stay. Do you think you gave me anything? But you can give her conversations every day. You can talk to her every day.
Listen, you've been begging
when
me.
Listen. Poured on you, did all the shit to the kids.
Let me tell you something.
God,
listen.
How dare you?
You're not making you're not making yourself believable to me. You offered the truth, okay? You offered lie detector test. I don't even believe you're anywhere close to here. That's why you're dodging this meeting. Okay? That's the God's honest.
Dodging a meeting.
Yeah, you are.
You for days.
Yeah, you are. You're dodging this shit.
You, could I come to your hotel? You won't even tell me where you're staying.
Well, I asked you the same question, and you won't even tell me where. You tell me.
I gave it to you.
Yeah, you said the North End.
This place I was staying.
You said the North End. Bullshit.
No, I didn't. I wrote that.
Bullshit.
Stay America. Yes, I did.
Bullshit.
I did write that back to you. Go look at your email.
I know, and it's bullshit. You don't think I didn't drive around there just like I drove around looking for other shit?
I drive around there. I don't have a car. How the fuck was you going to find me?
Screenshot me a receipt right now. Send me the receipt from your email because I know you got it because you always get them. Okay, so don't play me, homie. All right, send me the shit and then I'll believe you.
Do you think for a second that I pay for this? Do you think that?
All right, all right. So all right, fine.
There might be a bunch of people, whatever, but this.
Back up. You give me the truth, and I'll drive to freaking Extended Stay America right now. Give me the truth.
I gave you the truth. I walked you through what happened.
No, you walked me through 27 versions of a fake bullshit lie, okay? All right, tell me the truth right now.
So now you want the truth, and you just told me it was a lie.
No.
You're not trying to be on my side.
I am. I'm trying to meet you.
You literally just told me it was a fake bullshit of a lie. You just told me none of it was true.
Tisha, I got to ask you every day.
You just told me that.
I got to ask you every day, like yesterday, it was the bike accident. That was the first time I heard that one after 3 weeks. Okay, now today I call you back, willing to work with you for lie detector tests, and that's a bullshit story. Okay?
I already said I would do a lie detector test. I already told you I would do a lie detector test.
That's completely irrelevant. What's relevant is the truth. You get me at Extended Stay America. Listen, you get me at Extended Stay America. You can do whatever you want to with me, okay? I just want the truth, and that's what you get.
With you, okay? Like you're really gonna let that happen.
Listen, you give me the truth that we find my son.
If you wanted me, you would not be apart from me.
Tisha, watch your interview. You said you left because of Landon. You said that, not me. I didn't say Tisha leave. I said, everybody come together, be a team, let's find Gannon. That's what I said. And that's what I've said from day one. And you bounced on me.
I left from the house because you had her there in our home.
It sure did. And I'll tell every judge, jury in this country that I had my ex-wife, my mom, my two sisters, my uncle, Aunt Veronica, two other freaking women, Landon's brother. I had a team of like 15 people supporting the family, working as a team to do everything we could to find Gannon. That's the truth.
Well,
okay?
I'm sorry if it sounds selfish, but I hate that bitch.
Okay, but guess what? Listen to what I just said. Listen to what I just said. I had everybody in the house, but you know who wasn't there? My wife, my daughter. They bounced on me, okay? They bounced on me, but me being a good person, I'm still here willing to listen to you.
You told my mom we had to turn the keys into you.
I told that you can come get your stuff after you said you didn't want to be there anymore. Okay, you left. You and Harley got in Harley's car, packed suitcases, supposedly going to the police station, and you never showed up until like the next day or some shit like that. Okay, so if you would have done what you were supposed to, you listen to me. If you would have done what you're supposed to do, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. Okay, so don't turn this on me. I've been a team player this whole time for the entire team.
What I'm supposed to do would be together right now is what you're saying.
If you would have never left, we wouldn't be having this conversation. You got your shit and you bounced, okay? All we need now is the truth.
So you're saying if I wouldn't have never left, we'd be together right now?
I'm saying you bounced, okay? You bounced.
Okay, see, that's your point. You don't have any. You don't want to be with me.
That's not what I'm saying. It's not about our relationship. It's about Gannon. And you're dodging me when I keep asking you for the truth, saying I'm gonna drive to you at Extended Stay America. She's hung up. Damn, dude.
Don't hit your head on the table.
Yeah, right. You forget everything. Let's go.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey, sorry, the attorney's about to go to Quincy's house.
Did you see my message?
Hold on a second. How do I get to the messages? Wait a minute. Attorney assistant. Someone is sending people to Quincy's house now, and it's probably about to be all on the news.
Okay. Did you see my message?
Saying it.
Did you see my message?
Calm down.
Yeah.
Call back.
I mean, this is just a lot. I mean, can you hear me?
Let me put. Hold on. Sorry, I don't have a phone, so it's stupid because I have to keep watching these ads. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Listen,
I'm sorry you're alone. I want to be with you.
But listen. Something's wrong with my phone. Hold on.
Something's wrong with what?
My phone. I'll call you right back. It's echoing like it does.
Let me call you off of.
Okay,
answer
just
the call when it comes up.
okay. All right.
Bye.
What did she say? Turning what?
The attorney sending
just-
somebody to Quincy's house.
To Quincy's house?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Well,
How
then
the
she's
attorney-
got the address.
I know. I thought that immediately, and I'm just like, no, that's. I'm going with the plan, right? So.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes. I'm sorry. I don't know what this freaking phone's doing.
Did you get your phone back?
Yes, I did.
I have my phone.
Yeah, I know. I understand. So, no, about the message, like, you got to understand, like, this is freaking hard. I'm all over the place. Don't know what the hell's going on. I mean, this is the first time in, like, I don't know, 15, 16 years I've been alone on Valentine's Day, and that was hard. I mean, no matter what's going on, I still need somebody with me, you know?
Somebody or your wife?
Well, I mean, in an ideal situation, you know, but, you know, I just
wanted to have sex with you so much last night.
Well, I mean, it is Valentine's Day, but so listen, I want to believe you, and I think think we're there, or we're almost there, okay? But can I just walk you through some of my thoughts and then not picking apart your story? This is just my thoughts, okay? Can you listen to me and hear me out?
Tell me something so I know someone's not there with you.
Tell you what,
Tell me something hot about yourself.
hot about myself?
Mhm.
Like what?
All right, tell me what's the favorite way I like to have sex?
Every way.
No.
From behind?
Whatever. Go ahead. Tell me.
Okay, so these are my thoughts, okay?
Okay.
And it just, I'm gonna tell you something I've seen. I went in the house one time to get some clothes. They let me in. I'm gonna tell you something I saw, and it's gonna, you'll understand then why something you said caused me some concern. Okay, so just let me get through the whole thing, and then I'll listen to you what you got to say about that. Okay, fair enough. All right. So, I mean, just starting with, and I'm piecing a lot of different things together, not one version of anything, just a lot of different things. So, first of all, you showed me on the light switch that there was blood from Gannon's fingers, you said, okay? Then I'm not picking you apart here. I'm not questioning you. I'm just telling you, walking you through some of my thoughts, okay? So you showed me that, right? All right. Then, we get no really further information. And then I go back in the house one time to get some clothes, and I go downstairs, okay, in Gannon's room, and in the corner of his room, like the back corner where his bed is and all that, I see a puddle of blood, okay? Like under the carpet. The carpet had been ripped up, and there's a puddle of blood under there, sitting there, whatever. So when you said bike accident, he hurt his head, what do you expect me to think? And let me finish. It's okay. I'm not, once again, not accusing you. I'm just telling you my thoughts. You said bike accident, head injury, 911, and I had seen that already, blood on the floor in my son's room that I had already thought was from a head injury, and then you said a head injury, okay? Now, taking it one step further. All right, now the video comes out that, and I don't care what the internet's saying, I don't care about what anybody's saying, but what I saw. Okay, the neighbor showed me the video, and it's in his interview. He said that, okay, that he showed me the interview, and I saw Gannon walking really sluggish or lethargic to the truck. I saw that. The internet didn't tell me that. I saw that. He dropped something. You helped him pick it up. Maybe, I don't know for sure, but it looks like you might have helped him in the truck, and that's just not Gannon, okay? Gannon doesn't do that if he's okay. Even with this tummy hurting, he's always you know how he is. He's ADD. He's all over the place. He's bouncing around, jumping in the truck. Him and Lena fighting over who's in what seat.
He also had cut his foot.
Okay, but all right, I'm not picking you apart. Okay, I'm walking.
Okay,
I'm walking through my parts, and I factor that in. Maybe he was limping because he cut his foot. Okay, fair enough. All right, all these things considered, and then. And once again, not picking you apart, but the story with the bike accident keeps coming to mind because he had that head injury, okay? And
he had what head injury? He doesn't have a head injury.
Okay, I'm fine. I'm just telling you my thoughts. I'm not accusing you. I think Quincy Brown has my son, okay? That's the story that makes the most sense to me, that somehow this guy, like you said, I don't know for sure. Okay, I'm not 100%, but it makes the most sense that some bad person, Gannon made the mistake about the candle. He was freaking out. He was worried because he was going to get in trouble for what he did. Okay, and then you have this.
But he said you told him not to worry about it. He wasn't going to.
No, I know, but that, babe, listen, I'm not picking apart the story. I'm just telling you parts of the story that I'm putting together. Gannon's already freaking out for what he did, okay? That nobody else did to him, but what he did, okay? He burned his arm, so it was his fault, accident or not, okay? But then a day and a half later on this Monday, this other person who is obviously we know is a horrible, bad person, okay? He comes in and and shit just gets out of hand and goes downhill, and then he has my son. Okay, all right. So these are my thoughts that I'm walking down. I'm walking the dog on these thoughts. Okay, that Gannon got hurt somehow. Okay, or else how did that much blood get there? That was a significant amount of blood. Who are you whispering to?
The dog.
You're whispering to the dog?
Yes, I said move over. You only look to your dog.
Okay, all right, fine. Okay. So you're whispering to the dog, right?
I just haven't said another word to the dog.
Okay, all right.
Listen, I don't have anything to hide, so I don't.
Okay,
Understand.
all right.
I don't have anybody or anywhere or
Okay.
any family or anything. My family is looking for me through you, so it tells you I'm not with family.
Okay, but I think that in this situation, you already got the people going to look for Quincy Brown. I think he's the guy. I think he's the guy we're looking for, and I think he's at fault. And everything else is just a big, like you said, with the candle incident, it was just a big accident. Gannon made a mistake. You got in the truck with Gannon, came home with them, or whatever exactly happened. But Quincy Brown is the one we're looking for. Okay,
Somebody's at his house right now. I just got the message.
Okay, they're at his house. Then maybe Gannon's there. Okay, maybe Gannon's there with them, and maybe his head is okay. Maybe his arms are okay. Maybe he didn't have any more stomach problems. These are all the hopes I have. Okay, but the only thing I want to know for my peace of mind is, even though you hit your head, do you remember seeing or hearing anything that this guy did to Gannon so they can help? If they need to identify Gannon or something, can you remember anything else that Quincy did to him?
I told you I heard him screaming.
Okay. Did he? Because when on that,
I know you can't walk me down this road asking me what
I'm not.
someone did to someone.
Okay, all right.
Because if you do that, I can't answer your questions, and I can't get in a fight with you over this when I've already told you.
Okay, I'm not. This is not picking apart a story. I'm asking you because you told me that you were remembering more and more, and that's what I'm counting on you remembering what exactly happened, and if you remember anything that Quincy Brown did directly to him. That's all I was asking. Okay.
Albert, if he was screaming, I don't know. I mean, if someone is screaming, I don't know.
Okay. I mean, I'm just asking if you remember. That's all I was asking. I'm not picking you apart. Okay. You said you knocked your head and blacked out. I believe it. Okay. I believe that, something happened to you as well, that Quincy Brown is to blame for this. Okay. We just gotta, like you said, if you got the message that the people are there at his house, then
Hold on. I actually just got one back again. Hold on. Let me see what it says.
Can you screenshot that to me?
Hold on 1 second. I can't send you stuff from my attorney when you're not helping me.
Okay,
But I was glad to read it to you because nobody's been on my side to help me, and I got somebody actually looking for Gannon.
Okay, that's fine.
This is not me being an asshole or anything, but I begged y'all for during how many days to help me with this. Y'all look at me like a murderer.
No, listen.
I've already invested in getting people in the right direction. Then at this point, I should not only have to protect Gannon, but myself because you haven't done that.
All right, so let me hold on. So you sent your attorney and not the cops?
No, he has someone out there. I'm going to read you exactly what she said.
Okay. All right, I'm listening.
Hold on. First, she said, "Can I call you?" I told her I was on the call. She said, "One of the co-workers at the Quincy's house. One of his family members that lives there says that Quincy has been in and out of the area for 2 years. They said that they've been trying to get a hold of him forever because he has done some bad things to family and owes a lot of money." Did the police say anything about any other details about Quincy? We do know he has a tattoo on his left arm. They have not released anything yet. I'm heading back to the house now to interview the brother.
So the lawyer's going to interview the brother?
Not the lawyer. The lawyer has people who work for them.
Oh.
There's investigative reporters who work for attorneys.
Okay, all right.
Okay? Lawyers aren't going to go doing this because they're representing me. But investigative reporters go out here. The ladies want me to call her as soon as she gets back to this house so that I can give her more information because the family is also wanting to help and find it.
Did they find him? Did they find Quincy Brown or no?
He said they've been looking looking for him. He's been in and out of the area for 2 years, and they've been looking for him. He's done a lot of bad things to people, owes the family a bunch of money.
Owes the family?
Yes.
What family?
His family. Owes his family.
I was like, I didn't know if there was
I say anything. Can you see how you do me?
Well, I didn't know what you meant. I'm sorry. Okay.
Like, I had to initiate this with nothing. I have not $1 to my name, and I don't have to go prove. No food. You have to buy me food, and I have to go figure this out because you won't take my side.
Listen, I took your side, and I told you I believe that Quincy Brown was the one to blame. Okay.
Why do you think I sit there and ask for help after day after day? Why do you think I'm scared?
It's the same reason why I ask for truth day after day after day. It's the same thing, babe. It's the same exact thing.
But people can't listen to me, Albert. This is how it works in this country, okay? This is how it works. And I've taken the approach of you being a father, and your number one priority is your son. And I have not once would have changed anything or said anything differently about that, because if it was that going, anybody's parent, anybody's child, they're going to do the same thing. But I also do know that in this, no matter what I tell you, you don't take my side in anything in life. So it didn't matter if I came and tried to tell you anything, hey, whatever. If I would have told you I dropped him off at a friend's house and I didn't go in and talk to the person, you would say, that's not like you.
Well, that's because that's the way we roll, and that's what I told the police from day one. Now we don't know parents of anybody, and thank you for saying that.
Hold on a minute. This is her. Hold on. She said she's heading back up to Palmer Lake now to talk to some more people.
Okay,
Let me know if you remember any more details.
So do you have a number or address on this guy?
She has the address.
How did
they looked it up and found it? Not me. This is what I have to beg people. You know, to my own people at the Union for help when I don't have a place to live.
Oh, I know. I know. People have been great. I can't.
Well, I'm glad they were great to you because nobody offered us a fucking meal. Not even the motherfucking church that I gave how much money to on the fucking mission trip that they done dirty. So that's okay because you know what? People will burn in hell for that shit.
And so will Quincy Brown for taking my son.
Yeah, and I'm sitting here the one trying to tell everybody to get there, to help, to do whatever.
Well, okay, now that you've told them and now that they're there, hopefully this will come to an end soon, like now. And that'll help us find Gannon, because Quincy Brown has him. And
you keep saying that, but you don't think for me as a parent, I'd be at their house.
Well, I don't have his address. You don't have his address. You say your representation. That's not attorney-client privilege. That's parent privilege. Okay?
Parent privilege?
Yeah, that's parent privilege, to have the address of the man who has my freaking son. Yes.
You can help me even stay the night somewhere and you're talking about parent privilege?
Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go again. That you're worried more about this, about whatever our relationship is.
Me?
Okay, listen to me.
When I'm the one got people out there talking to his family, me.
Okay, but I'm asking you for the address or information.
Your fucking ex is flying around the goddamn country and don't give a fuck about her son. And you worried about me? And I got somebody at her house? At his house? I got people asking, looking for him?
Well, listen, all that's going to do is prove to everybody, okay, who you are and who she is not. That you're here doing your part in Colorado Springs, putting them onto this Quincy Brown, and she's in Dallas, Texas, doing whatever the hell she wants to do, and Gannon's still missing. So you don't need to worry about that. That says everything right there, okay?
Yeah, it says everything, but my husband ain't saying it to nobody, is he?
What good does it do to me put it out there? It's already out there. I'm sure she posted a picture somewhere about it.
I'm talking about you. If the focus is Gannon, it needs to be us going to go figure this out.
Okay. Well, then get me the address. Get me the address from your people, and I'll be there. I'll be there before you get there. I'll be there before they get there. Okay, I'll be there 3 weeks. I'll be there 3 weeks ago. Give me the address.
I'm asking her.
Give me the address right now. And tell her if she says anything about confidential, any bullshit like that, tell her the FBI will be on her heels in just a minute. Because I'll call that Amber lady, and she'll get somebody out there now.
But I've already, if the FBI would be on her heels, the FBI can pull up his address. Now, that ain't making no sense what you're saying.
No, it does make sense because if they found it, I mean, I don't know what's going on here. Apparently, this attorney has the God character, and she can find out where this guy lives. This Quincy Brown.
Oh my God, are you serious? And the FBI can't?
Did you tell them? Did you reach out to the FBI and say Quincy Brown has Gannon?
Did, and I sent for the lie detector test just like you. I asked you, I said, hey, you want me to lie detector test? You said yes. I said, okay.
All right.
I sent that.
Okay, you sent it to what?
To that lady that you gave me the number to. I sent a text message to her number.
Okay. All right.
From the number you've been calling me on.
All right. Well, what number did you send it to? So I know. I mean, I can.
Now you want me to tell you what number I sent?
Yeah, don't worry about it. I want to call the lady to see why she hasn't responded. But if you don't want to give it to me, don't give it to me.
God, this is fabulous. Instead of just being like, oh, whatever.
I'm trying to work together with you. That's all I'm trying to do.
Yeah,
okay?
work together with me. You're trying to work together with me. Want me to give you a number that you already have?
Well, just in case you messed it up or something, so we can close the loop. That's all. Forget about the stupid number. Forget about the number.
I'm in the middle of texting Nicole.
Who's Nicole?
Nicole is the people that are working for me, trying to help find Gannon instead of fucking looking and fucking legs on my GPS because we were trying to buy you a bike. So these are people that are actually going to do the right thing.
All right, you know what? I'm going to hang up right now, and I'm going to call that number I sent you and ask her what the fuck is going on.
Okay.
All right, I'll call you right back in a few minutes, okay?
All right, bye.
Bye. Let me make sure I gave her the right.
Hello?
Hey. Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So I just got off the phone with that Amber lady, and I don't know. I kind of feel stupid now because she's like, "No, I ain't heard from nobody about nothing like that."
Yes, I sent her a message.
I'm just telling you what she
Is
said
it a
to me.
cell phone number or a landline? Because I sent it to the number you gave me. So if it's a landline, maybe she didn't get it. But if it's a cell phone, then she got it.
Okay, I'm just telling you what the lady told me. I don't know. Like I told you, I mean, I don't know what the hell's going
I
on.
asked you, is it a cell phone or a landline?
I don't know. I called and she answered. That's all I know. I mean, you want to hang up and try to call her?
Telling me it's got to be a cell phone.
Do you want to hang up and try to call her? I mean, I'm just so sick of this. I'm just listen. Things were great.
I don't understand why am I hanging up to call the FBI.
No, you don't have to. I'm just saying, do you want to hang up and try to call her instead of message her? What I'm trying to say is, like, I just want things to go back like they were like Christmas. Like right when we got the 2 puppies, all the kids were there. Everybody was so happy. Kids were playing their Switch. We were playing with the puppies, and it's just life was just like happy as could be. And then here we are. I just want to go back to that, Tisha. Why can't we just get back to that place in our life?
Albert,
What?
do you think for a second that is not on my mind every single day, and that's not what I want? I put in so much effort in Christmas, and what you're saying, how much effort I put into Christmas and holidays for everyone, and you think for a second that's not what I want? I go out my way for all of our children to have tons and tons of clothing, everything I saw that Wayner has online. Who do you think bought it? Who do you think did all that? Don't you think I love doing that and want that? And I pray every day that's exactly. I wake up every morning looking for you. Then realize I'm not beside you. Then realize I'm not helping the kids get ready for school. You think I don't know that and want that? I wasn't going through some turmoil where, oh gosh, I don't love my life. I hate myself. No. We had a great house. We have a great family. Like, really? So don't bring up Christmas how you want it all. You think it's not bothering me that I don't get to be like, oh gosh, this year was this. Guess what? 17th. I always tell you happy anniversary every 17th, month by month by month. Think that's not coming up? Think I don't want to do that? You think the kids think I don't think about that every time? Oh, because you know why? Landon pops up and gets to be the saint because it's the 100th day of school. I got the kids in the school. I kept them in school. I homeschooled them. You think I don't want all that back? Come on now.
Well, how
You think I was looking forward to like doing all these different things when Gannon finally gets to middle school? Because maybe, just maybe, the whole point of us selling our equipment was for him to get involved in hockey. I was so excited that finally, like, he might be interested in a sport that I can be at the schoolhouse and be a part of. You think I don't miss all this and want it?
Well, how do we get it back? How do we get back to just a month and a half ago? That's what I want to know. Because a month and a half ago, there was 5 people and 2 dogs. Now it's just me. So how do we get back there?
Albert?
Like, I don't even have. Listen, I don't even have Lena. She's in Texas right now. I'm freaking.
Okay, well, that's your fault. So let me just go ahead and tell you, because that you shouldn't allow that to happen. That was irresponsible on your part. Okay, and you can think that I'm wrong or for whatever reason you want to, but I don't agree with that because at the end of the fucking day, she's still a druggie. She still don't take care of her kids, and she still don't have a place to live. I want to let my child mess with her. So that's on you. That's not me. I didn't make that decision and would have never made that decision.
But she's coming back. Don't get me wrong. She's coming back. I'm just talking about this weekend. Okay, she's down there with them. But even then, how do we get back to the 5 of us? The 5 of us, me, you, Harley, Gannon, and Lena. How do we get back to that point? How do we have a family and 2 dogs and a 2-story house and all the things that we had and 3 cars and the American dream? Right now, I'm living the American nightmare. How do I get back to the American dream? I need you to help me get there.
Albert, the first step is we figure out what the people in this world are cruel, okay? They are. People are cruel, okay? You, in your mind, know better than us that American dream you just talked about. We would have never had it if any of those 5 people in our home would have been cruel. If any of those 5 people would have been out to hurt people or do bad things to people, okay? So that's the first step that you need to realize, is that this is not me against you. Yeah, of course, people always, in marriages, you're going to have disagreements. But you know good and well, we literally just got off a cruise for our anniversary. I made sure that the children were in the best care possible with someone staying there, not only with Harley, okay, someone, an adult that can make sure that they had everything they needed. Not a worry in the world. You know I always done that. I had always security systems installed. Check the ring gap, check the alarm. You know me as that person, so until you put that in your mind, that's the first step. Because you can't be against your wife on this. And you can't be thinking what these people are thinking online, that I'm this step monster, because that's not true. Without me and God, the children would not be in our home. And without you and God, the children would not be in our home. Because they were in horrible situations. So in order for us to get back the way it is, we need to figure out who can help us. Who can help us figure out the best way to get in? Whether whatever it is. Do you want me to give him my leg? You want me to give him my arm?
No. Listen, I'm telling you, I told you this yesterday. I feel like this is all going to be my fault in the end, okay? Because I was gone when this happened. So don't sit there and offer your legs and arms up when it's my fault.
I'm not going to let you say that. Here's why. Okay? Let me tell you here's why. Because when you were in Oklahoma for 5 months, I had to be the one buying and checking to make sure the kids were okay. I had to be the one driving, making sure, hey, this, that, saving people, barely getting time with them. I had to do that for flight to Atlanta, to Orlando, to catch planes, to a hurricane to get them to you in Oklahoma. Okay?
But you got to understand. Let me tell you how I feel. Let me tell you my feelings. What is one of the most important things to me that I always say? Protection, right? And I failed in that because I couldn't protect my son, and I couldn't protect you from getting your head smashed and all these other things. Okay, so that's how I'm feeling right now. But how do we get back to what we were with our 5 people in our family?
Well, we are that. Why are we saying get back to it? That's what we are.
No, because
See, I'm not.
I'm one person. Gannon's unknown. You and Harley bounced. Lena's with Landon. Okay, that's not 5 people. That's 4 people somewhere and 1 person unknown. So how do we get Gannon? How do we get Gannon back? Number one.
Let me ask you a question then. Okay. All right. We're gonna sit for a second here, and we're gonna say, all right, we're gonna focus on 2 separate things here. The first thing is we're gonna come back to getting Gannon back and all that. But let me ask you what you just said. Let me answer to what you just said. You can't think in your mind that that's what you want to get back. Is you now. Let me back up and say this. Keisha and Harley didn't leave. This is what happened. Keisha and Harley came back after they took absolutely everything from me. I went in. You were laying on the sofa, and I tried to talk to you. I said, come to the bedroom. Let me talk to you, okay? I tried. The next day, you helped them. You did. Instead of just calling to say, hey, listen, they want to take Harley's car, and they want to take her phone. You didn't ever say that, okay? You could have been trusting and said that to me. You know good and well that I have a lot that I worked hard for to throw away for cops, okay? So you could have called me and you could have said that. But instead, they chased us down, and your child that you're saying you want back in your life and you want was put in handcuffs while he's buying underwear.
Listen, you're right. Hold on. I'll stop you right there. All that's my fault. You're right. I could have stopped it. I could have said, no, leave the girls alone. You're right. Okay. Keep going. Tell me the rest of it.
Okay. So when I come back, okay, after all this, we had the most important thing that you knew I needed. The most important thing that means the world to me and all of that was our items, specifically my diamond rings were in that car. I tried to reach out to you to say, can you please at least ask them, can we have those things? You wanted nothing to talk to me because it means the world to me to have my rings on because I took my vows for better, for worse of you. And I tried reaching out for you. Hey, they have my rings. They have my ID. I don't even have money because they have my card. You wouldn't even talk to me. So then you wonder why? I said, if my husband would not even talk to me, he would not even warn me that my child was about to get put in handcuffs, okay? And that a gun was put to me because I was yelling at Harley not to move. And I was threatened and told they were going to shoot me right there. Which, by the way, is on camera.
Well, listen. I'm sorry. That's my fault too. Okay. No, I want you to know I'm telling you, all this is my fault. Okay. I'm acknowledging that. Keep going. I'm just trying to be a team here.
All that. So then you tell everybody I leave. But when the truth is, you didn't step up in any of that and say, "Hey, babe, they took your car."
Okay. All right. No, I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna stop you there. You told the world on camera you left. I didn't. So let's clarify that, and then you can go on. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
That's a lie. They asked why I wasn't. They asked why I was not out there.
Okay.
I am not. Listen to me. In the situation, I'm sitting here getting all my things taken, and people think I don't have feelings. Why this stupid girl is sitting up in her house when she went days without calling those kids. Days. She didn't even call Lane on her birthday, which was 4 days before. And you think I weren't angry? You think I was sitting there mad, thinking you don't give a fuck about them? Yes. Call me, then I'll take the blame for that. I'll take the blame for being so pissed that you would let that bitch anywhere near our house the way she did our children. Sure as fuck did. After those times that she came to our house drunk and I had to let her stay at 4697 Farm Lake Drive, And you fucked me out about it, told me I was on her team because she was drunk and I wasn't letting her high or whatever, and I wasn't letting her leave with those kids. That's right, because that was, I don't care what the situation was. She should have been her fucking ass in a hotel because she didn't give anything to our children. I don't care what the times were, because that didn't do anything but put a wedge between us. So yes, when I came back that night, I had no other choice but to get clothing. I had no intentions of getting but a few things of clothing. But then when I see this bitch or other people, I'm not going to name any names, but you told me who are not, with my motherfucking clothes on, and then I see people using my product. You can say what you want to in a time like this. You should worry about that. I'm not worried about the material things. It's the principle in my home, because I don't disrespect people's home. So if they disrespected me like that, there's no telling what they did to you or what they did to our children. So that is why I was angry. So be mad at me, say what you want, because I took clothes from there because I didn't want them burned. When I walked in that house the first time, my shit had been moved. That shouldn't have happened, Albert. You shouldn't have let that bitch Veronica walk around and move my shit. That was wrong. Where was this bitch at when we needed help? When I needed somebody to help sometimes, where was she at, Albert? Where was she at when we needed help sometimes, when you would be working and we needed a babysitter? Where the fuck was she at? And you let her walk around our home and move my shit? And then you let her go downstairs and do what she did to Harley? Oh, that was it.
Who did what to Harley? No, I don't know. Who did what to Harley?
Oh, well, why don't you ask Miss Veronica what she walked downstairs and talked shit to Harley? And then and my mother wasn't allowed to say a word to her because she wanted to make sure we got our things. You ask her that.
No, I'm asking you. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
No, then you ask Harley Hunt that, man. You let that woman follow that child downstairs that didn't even step in to say a motherfucking word.
Follow her downstairs. Well, anyways, I don't know what happened. Harley can tell me later. I don't know.
Yeah. So my point is, so you can tell everybody I left and wasn't trying to be a part. You did not step in to help and defeat any of the odds. Sit there and try to talk to people, to try to remember anything else, to try to go through the steps of it. I immediately had to go into a defense mode of fighting for myself with nothing. Nothing. I was told, I was watched in a bathroom to freaking piss in my own home. And you wonder why I was like, well, why am I going to be here for? You had no business even letting her brother even put his hand on one of our handguns. You had no business of that.
Hey, you better stop right there because I was in total control of those weapons the whole time. You will not do that to me.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You might have been in total control, but he had no business doing that. Okay.
Who gives a crap about that? Come on now.
My point is, Albert, you let these people come in during that time, the first few days, and you let them control things. And you can say you didn't, and maybe you were hurt, maybe you were upset, maybe your focus was on one thing. And I understand that, and I tried to do nothing but say, okay, I'm thinking about that in my mind, and I still love my husband, and I still know that he was not in his right mind there. But as it kept continuing, that was not, you should have stepped in and said right then, if you are not a Stauch, or you are not related to me by blood, I know your sisters are, I know your mom is. If you're not a Stauch and you're not related to me by blood, you need to leave this house. That's exactly what
Okay, all right. Tisha, no, stop. Listen, I'll tell you. Put all that on me. I don't care, okay? We can fight about all that for the rest of our lives. You're right. I let people come into the house that ain't got no blood relation to me. You're absolutely right, okay? But the bigger issue here, and I've let you go on, so I'm trying to be respectful and let you talk and talk and talk, but all this is about you and your damn stuff, not a damn thing about Gannon.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I told you how.
No, yes, it is.
I said, you asked me how. I said we're going to talk about two separate things. That's what I told you. So that's the first thing. Now, the most important thing is Gannon, because you asked me the question how to have everything back, American Dream, like you said, in December. First, you just realized where your actions could have been different. I've already realized where my actions could have been different. So until we have trust and put those actions back together and bring it back together as one, each other in tough times. That's not how it works in life. You know me better. I know you better. You know you've had to live with the past of the things that your father's done. I never once said to you, I don't trust you with my child, and I feel like you're bad around them. Never once.
Actually, you have
And
said that. Actually, you have said that, which is bullshit. But go ahead, I'll listen to you.
No, I did not. That was you were talking about something Landon was trying to get me to turn on you.
Okay, all right.
I'm talking about in our home. You know good and well, if I went somewhere and Harley was there, I was never worried for a second.
All right, so stop. You're not okay. Stop. Let me interject. Okay, because this is supposed to be about Gannon. This part one was no. Listen, please listen.
Trust each other so we can go get Gannon.
Okay, the problem is here. You said until we have trust. The problem is we're not there yet. Okay, because a few minutes early. No. Listen. I'm gonna tell you why right now. Okay,
I really want to hear it.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why, and then I'll let you talk. Okay, please listen. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I've taken the blame for everything that I'm responsible for in this situation. Probably more than I should have, but I'll take the blame for all of it. Okay. Quincy Brown's got the boy, okay? But the part that I still don't have trust about is when I brought up the fact that there was a puddle of blood in the house, you mentioned a head wound. You didn't even say a damn thing about that. Not a peep, Tisha. You blew right past it. So fill in the blanks for me.
No. What are you talking about, a head wound? I never said to you about any kind of head wound. Now, see, this is where you're.
No, you did. You said in the bicycle incident, which you later told me was not true.
But I already told you. I made that up because you would never believe anything I said.
Okay, so how did the puddle of blood get there? Because it wasn't there before we moved in. So, okay, tell me about the puddle of blood in the corner. No, you said the wall. You said there was something on the wall. Who cares what it was? You cleaned it. I don't know anything about that other than what you said.
I told you we cleaned everything from when Gannon. Okay.
Yeah, and
I've already told you this.
No, you didn't, because we haven't talked about this. There was a puddle of blood the size of like one of those paper dinner platter plates. It's significant. And that was on the concrete, which means it had to be significantly bigger and more thicker, whatever. I can't hear you. Hello? I can't hear you.
You're talking about something.
I'm talking about something. No, it was not already there. Okay, that blood was not already there. How did the blood get there? Okay, it was a significant amount of blood. How did it get there in the corner of Gannon's room, under his bed, which you told me the beds were pushed together? So how did the blood get there?
Are you done yelling at me?
I'm not yelling. I'm not yelling. How did the blood get there?
Listen, you can tell all your little police people that are listening.
Did Quincy Brown bang Gannon's head up against the wall or something? Did he bust Gannon's head open? Did he hit him with a 2x4? What did Quincy do to Gannon?
Listen.
What did he do to Gannon that put blood on the floor?
In other words, because I'm not stupid. I know you have police there. I know you have people there.
You can believe whatever you want, obviously, because I've had so many freaking stories that you believed that were true to tell me, and then you always back off of them. Okay, so you can believe whatever the hell you want to believe. All I believe is what I saw.
Welcome to my world. That's what you've done.
All I believe is what I saw: blood on the floor in my son's room, and my son is missing. Okay, that's the two things I know. Gannon was hurt in my house.
I don't know. How many times do I have to say this to you? I don't know.
You don't know how he got hurt, okay?
You asked me 15 times the same exact question, and I'm giving you the same exact answer. I don't know. Then you try to turn it, and you try to ask me another way, and then you try to turn around and you try to say something nice and sweet like you really care, and then you come back and ask me the same question again. And I've given you the same answer. If you're so concerned about
stop, because you haven't given me the same answer. It's been a different story every time.
You sure aren't your ass to go find him to see what he did to Gannon. You are too busy worrying about something that you think you can solve.
I'm still waiting on the address. You were supposed to give me the address. You were supposed to give me the address from your lawyer's people.
Me.
Yes, because you said they had it.
I thought you you had an FBI
Now
friend.
you're changing your
thought you had
story.
an FBI
You're
friend.
changing your story. You called the police, not me. I wasn't there. I'll take the blame for not being there,
You
for
know
not
that.
protecting you. You called the police. Why did you call the police?
I am.
You call. Actually, no. Stop right there. You called the police and told him he ran away. Not that Quincy Brown took him. What the fuck, Tisha? Answer that for me. You know, without a shadow of a doubt, Quincy Brown, and I believe you, Quincy Brown has my son. This motherfucker from somewhere up north of here, okay? But you called the police and said he ran away. Don't tell me you were freaking out. Okay?
I've
No,
already
don't give me
told
some
you.
bullshit. Don't give me some bullshit story, Tisha. Tell me the
Okay,
goddamn
if
truth
you're
right
not gonna
now.
Listen to my answer. If you're not gonna listen to my answer, then why are you talking?
I'm listening. This is it. This is the line in the sand. Quincy Brown got my son, and you told the police he ran away, and there's blood in his room.
If I was guilty, why would I call the police?
I said Quincy Brown was guilty.
Come
I
on
didn't
now.
say you. I said Quincy Brown. Why are you talking about
Come on
yourself? Why you just say
Come
if
on.
you were guilty? You told me you weren't the whole time. Why'd you say if you were guilty? You
You
said
are
Quincy
implying-
Brown, and I said Quincy Brown. You keep bringing it back to you, not me.
But
There's
you are implying.
no. I said there's blood in the
You are
room.
implying.
Quincy Brown took him. You called the police and said he ran away. Explain all those things to me right now.
Albert,
What?
when you calm down, I'm gonna answer your question.
Oh, I'm calm. I'm as calm
But
as I
while you're
can be.
yelling at me, I'm not,
I'm calm as I can
because
be.
I'm not stupid. Yeah.
I'm not
You're not
stupid
gonna
either.
yell at
You
me.
fucking
You're
lied to
not.
me and you fucking lied to the police. I'm not stupid either. So you better get right.
See, I told the police when I got there what happened.
Man, you told him he ran away and the whole neighborhood was looking for a runaway for days and days and days.
That's not true.
You're lying.
That's not true.
You are now lying, and I'm calling you out. You're
No.
lying.
That is not true. That is not what happened. When they interviewed me, I told them exactly what happened.
But that's not okay. I don't give a fuck what you said. You told me he was a runaway, so I called, and I cussed the lady out on the recorded line. Told her to get there for my runaway son. Okay, you never once told me Quincy Brown had the boy and there was blood in his room. So you better get it straight right now.
When you stop yelling at me,
When you start telling the truth, tell the truth, and I'll stop
I
getting
told you
upset.
the truth.
You lying.
I told you the truth.
You are lying, Tisha.
You call me back. You call me back.
Go ahead and hang up when you
Listen,
call me back when you got the truth. You're fucking lying.
Are you done yelling and cursing at me?
I'm done. Go ahead.
So, for a second, for a minute, I need you to just breathe, okay? Because you're yelling at me. And I can't even answer a question when you're screaming. And every time I go to open my mouth, you're screaming and yelling at me.
Every time there's a lie, I'm going to call you out. So let's go. Let's see.
I haven't even said nothing for there to be a lie.
Okay, I'm just going to warn you. I'm firing a warning shot right now. You lie, I'm going to tell you you're lying. Go ahead.
Look, I haven't even said nothing. You're still running your yap.
All right.
You're still running your yap.
All right, I'm shutting my yap. Go ahead.
Still running your yap. If there was blood in Gannon's room, that would have been already from when he cut his foot. I've already told you that, okay? I told you that his arm from him getting burned was bleeding some, and so was his foot. I've already told you that.
Okay,
So
you're lying. You're lying. Stop. That's a lie. Change it again because that's a lie. Here's the game we're going to play.
Okay.
Every time you lie, I'm going to call you out.
No.
You can't bleed that much from a burn.
That's not right.
You can't bleed that much from a burn. You can't bleed that much from a cut on your foot from a 2x4. I'm not
said a
stupid.
plate
You're
size.
lying. Go ahead. Change it again. You're
You said a
lying.
plate size. You said a plate size.
A plate, a dinner plate, that's what seeped through, Tisha. That means there was a puddle of blood on the damn carpet to seep through the carpet, an inch of carpet pad, and onto the concrete pad where it looked like it had been sitting there for days, okay? All right, that's what I saw, so tell the fucking truth.
Maybe you should ask the people who were there living, because never was there and it contaminated the crime scene. Maybe you ask them.
Tisha, guess what? Guess
Because
what?
the attorney's already going to get those fucking answers on the contamination.
All right, good.
So who did that? You
So-
tell me who did it.
All right, nice. Guess what? Guess what? You're just telling on yourself now. You're worried about you're worried about a damn loophole. You're trying to find a loophole.
You contaminated it.
Okay. Oh,
You contaminated it.
okay. There's
You
another
did.
loophole.
Maybe Veronica did.
All right. There's another
Maybe
loophole.
Veronica contaminated it.
All right. There's 3 loopholes
Maybe
already.
Veronica contaminated
All
it.
right.
It sounds funny to me that they left for Texas with a child missing. Maybe they contaminated
That's
it.
fine. Okay, fine.
no.
All right.
You
So
don't
that's
like it. You
that's
don't like it when I'm talking shit. You
Landon,
keep
Lana,
calling
Veronica, and me. That's 4 loopholes right there. Okay. All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you to quit lying.
You don't like it.
You
You don't
you
like it.
just told on.
Why?
Hey,
Go
between
back on you.
between me and you just told on yourself because you just said
I ain't told on
they
myself.
contaminated a crime scene is what you said.
No, I said y'all contaminated me. Y'all put it in there then.
Oh, we
You
put
don't
it in
like
there.
it when I say that back, do you?
Okay.
Do you?
All right. So you see, here you
don't
go.
like it.
Here you go with the spin game.
Okay.
Oh, you were on
Maybe your brother did.
you were on the cut foot and the burnt
Maybe your
arm.
brother did.
Now it's a spin game. Okay. All right. Keep going with
I
your
don't.
spin.
You the one said you know the answer. So I mean, since you know the fucking answer, why am I was going to throw back to you what the bullshit you said to me.
Yeah, that's frickin's. It's frickin'. I know what the
That's
answer is.
exactly what
It's
I'm gonna do to you.
frickin' Gannon's blood.
You running over me. If
It's Gannon's blood from a head injury. Now, how did he get a head injury? How did he get a head injury over there in the corner?
What do you think about a head injury?
I mean, you freaking told on yourself saying you
I don't
pushed the
know
beds
anything about
together.
head injury.
You pushed the
I
beds
never
together.
told on
We've
myself
never
anything.
pushed the
I
beds
did.
together. You're
I did.
lying.
You must have done it. Because let me tell you something, Albert. If you went in somewhere where there was blood and you were allowed to walk in there, maybe you did it.
Oh, maybe I did,
Maybe
huh?
you did it because you shouldn't have been allowed anywhere to see this.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Did you do it?
Wait a minute.
Because you just said you walked in somewhere to see it. So did you do it? Because you should, if that was the case, what you're telling me, you shouldn't even have been allowed in there.
Oh. I was in Oklahoma. That's what I got to say. That's my loophole. Okay. You want to try to pin it on
No,
me? Go
you
ahead.
said you walked in there the other day.
Yeah, I walked in there and
You said
saw
you
it
walked in
after.
there the other day.
Hey, you told on yourself because
walked in there
hey.
the other day. Then you maybe you put it in there because you know why?
All right. Let's calm down. Let's calm down. Let's calm down. Let's calm down. Okay.
Walk in there then. Then
All right,
you walk in there
hey.
pretty because the last time I said this was the United States and you shouldn't have walked in a supposed crime scene.
Listen, calm down.
Did you walk? Did you walk in the room, huh?
What do you think is going to happen? Hey, what do you
Veronica must have walked in there too.
what do you think is going to happen when they solve this crime? Okay. What do you think?
Veronica must have walked in there too, huh?
What do you think? I don't know who.
You gonna come at me and accuse me of something when you said you went somewhere? So who the fuck done it? Did she do it?
Just tell.
This
Hey,
sounds to me pretty sketchy that if this was a crime scene, y'all were fucking allowed to be in there.
so Tisha. Okay.
So tell me better than this, because I know you're pretty smart. Tell me better than this. So you admitted to me that you were allowed to walk into those crime scenes.
No, I said I saw it. Don't twist my words. I saw it. I saw it.
Who else went in the good? Good. This shows you.
Okay.
This is all a kind of bullshit, a witch hunt.
You want to know? You want to know who else walked in there? You,
Yeah.
Gannon with a head injury, Quincy Brown, and a puddle of blood walked in there. That's who walked in there. So what do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen when they find that boy and put all these pieces together? Okay. What do you think? What do you think?
Sure, whatever you say.
What do you think is going to happen?
Whatever you say. If that's what you think.
You can say whatever you want. You can say whatever you want. Okay. Maybe this was a freaking accident. Maybe we can fix it. Okay. But the truth don't lie.
And accuse me. Accuse me. Me now.
I didn't accuse you. I accused Quincy Brown, and maybe there's a part of this that's an accident. Okay.
If there was some head injury to Gannon Jacob Stauch, I don't know about it, or I didn't do it.
Or why is it an or? Why is it an or? Okay, that's why I don't trust
I don't
you.
know about it, and I didn't do it.
No, you didn't say and.
No matter what I say to you,
You said or.
the one words is going to do this to me.
Listen,
That's not
listen. All of this stuff doesn't matter because because by the time I saw a puddle of blood on the floor, Gannon was already gone. Okay, he was already walking sluggish to the truck. Okay, and he's God knows where he is if he's even alive, and that's what matters. Okay, I'm just
sluggish to the truck.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gannon was perfectly fine,
Absolutely.
talking to me, everything.
I'm sure he was. Why did you? Anyways,
Sluggish to the truck, really?
why would he be walking? Why would he be walking sluggish to the truck? He never does that when he has a tummy accident.
Because how in the hell can you determine sluggish from a video?
The same way you can determine a shadow means somebody's getting out of a truck. Okay, the same bullshit. Okay.
So what's any different than walking?
You can listen. You claim a shadow. You claim a shadow means Gannon got out the truck. We never saw him. We saw him walking to the truck. We saw him walking to the truck.
Agreed to testify against Quincy Brown, and you still going.
Okay, good. I was walking sluggish when I cut my finger. Gannon was walking sluggish after he had a significant head wound with puddle of blood on the floor.
Because I haven't seen Gannon walk sluggish.
Okay, I'm telling you, he was walking sluggish because he was hurt, and there was a puddle of blood on the floor, and it's probably his blood. I haven't seen no freaking evidence, but I guarantee you it's his blood because it all adds up, Tisha. And he was walking sluggish because of that, just like I was walking sluggish when I cut my finger off. You hit the nail on the head, honey.
I don't even understand. Like, you're talking. See, this is where it's not making any sense. You're trying to say that he got hurt beforehand. And I don't even know that he got hurt at all.
Oh, why? Oh, I'm glad you caught yourself.
For the video, so you're saying he got hurt Monday morning?
I'm glad you caught yourself.
That's what you're saying?
Yep, I'm glad you caught yourself though. Hey, listen, let's stop, okay? Because this is going nowhere. We can fix this.
You're accusing me of him
No,
Monday morning.
I want Gannon. I don't want you in trouble. I'm blaming Quincy Brown, okay? I'm blaming freaking Quincy Brown. I want my son.
Going on this trail to tell me how we were supposed to be back the way in our American dreams, and you started screaming at me about something in the middle of the wall.
Because of my son. It's my son's blood all over the freaking house. Okay, my son's blood. If it was Harley's blood, you'd be screaming too. You're screaming, and it's not even your son.
Determined that you saw this blood in this Gannon.
I'm assuming who else's blood would be on the floor.
Okay, now you just said assume.
Okay, good. Yeah, you got me. I'm assuming. I'm making a serious, legitimate assumption, putting all the pieces together. That is my son's blood. Lena, is Lena cut up? Are you cut up? Is Harley cut up? No, Gannon's the only one missing, and we don't know. So yes, I'm assuming. Okay, I'm not cut up. I wasn't even there.
I'm going to tell you this, Albert.
You can tell me whatever you want to. Now is the time when we fix this. Right now. Okay.
Okay, and I'm telling you right now. You shut your mouth for 30 seconds and listen.
All right.
Instead of yelling back at me.
All right.
Letecia Stauch was not sluggish other than if his stomach might have been hurt and his foot. There was nothing wrong with Gannon on Monday morning. He had his switch and was playing his switch, and there was nothing wrong with him.
Okay, fine.
Maybe he was a little tired because the boy stayed up all freaking night with his stomach hurting, which I messaged you about.
Okay, fine.
Maybe he was a little tired for that part of it, but you can't assume that someone's sluggish and hurt on Monday morning. That is not true, okay? Gannon was under my care and was fine. If he'd been sluggish and hurt getting in your truck, there would have been blood in your truck. Listen at what you're saying. You let people all online talking about he was looking like he was drugged. Really? Gannon drugged. I mean, he takes his medicine. One, okay, his stomach was hurting. Okay, he had a lot of Miralax in his system trying to clean him out.
So you did get. So wait. I want to stop you because you said you didn't give him anything. Now you say you did give him something. This whole time you didn't give him anything.
No, you're a fucking liar because I told you I gave it to him on Saturday night.
Okay, maybe I don't remember that, but now you say you said you doped him up on Miralax.
Saturday night. I already told you this, so don't try to correct me and tell me I'm lovely. Very tired. If you go back and look at your phone, I messaged you up until 3 or 4 a.m. in the morning because we didn't sleep. I'm sure Lena went to school completely exhausted. So if he walked out maybe a little bit tired, to sleep.
So now he is tired and sluggish, and a minute ago he wasn't tired and
No, you
sluggish.
said that. I said if you think that, then that's why.
Okay, all right. I'm just trying to clarify because you
So
said he wasn't, now he is. Okay.
Then it would if you would have had this head injury.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
I said if he would have his head injury that you're talking about, okay? He would have had blood in your truck, okay? He would have had, there would have had to been something done to him. This supposed head injury you're talking about wouldn't have just stopped. Would have just stopped.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree with
It
you.
wouldn't have. Okay? Then there would have been blood all over your truck, okay? That's just how it would have been. Like, I understand as a father, you are freaked out, okay? I understand at this point, you're going to cuss out the world because it's about your child. I understand that. When I thought Harley was boss on that freaking cruise boat, I was going to shut that son spit down. Okay? I understand what you're saying when it comes to attack mode, protect mode, attack mode. Okay? But you want to know how do we get back to that? Then you have to believe that when Gannon Stauch left that house that day, he was not in any shape or form had been bleeding, hurt, nothing, other than him hurting his foot, okay, his stomach hurting. And you know what? I was going to leave him at home.
Wait, what about the burns?
Okay, you already knew this.
Okay, well,
I
you
was about
said
to tell you the whole
I'm
thing
just
about-
clarifying because you said in any way, shape, or form, and he had burns on his arms. Okay,
I'm
this is
talking
my
about
baby boy
you
now we're talking
said-
about.
You said his head. I'm trying to clarify his
All
head.
right, so I got you. All right, I got you. He didn't leave the house with he didn't leave the house with a head injury. All right. So did you bring him back and then he got a head injury, or did you bring him back with a head injury? Okay. Then he ran away. Did he run away, or did Quincy Brown take him with a head injury? Okay. What version of that is the truth? Because the boy was bleeding in the house. So where did the blood come from?
Albert, I'm going to tell you once again.
All right.
Okay? You can say all you want to with these assumptions that you have. Okay? Gannon had already been bleeding from his foot. Okay? I had already cleaned it up outside. which was about,
did he bleed in that
corner?
corner?
Let me talk.
Did he bleed in the corner of the
Can I
room?
talk?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Can I talk?
Okay, go ahead.
He had already been bleeding from his foot. We hadn't at that point in time fixed the room. The only reason I put the room, cleaned it up, or whatever, was because later on I did that before you got there.
So you cleaned
Okay?
up the room before I
Like, as
got
far as
there?
putting
Okay.
the bed-
Okay.
Shut the fuck up and listen to me. As far as making the thing back up, fixing his Legos back right, I did that
Cleaning the walls,
myself
right?
before. Huh?
Cleaning the wall, right? That was part of the cleanup?
Cleaning the wall.
You said-
Gannon and I had already done that.
Okay. I'm just trying to put the timeline together.
You're talking about cleaning something prior. Like, it was prior to what you're even talking about.
Okay.
This is what you're not understanding.
Well, I'm trying to
Okay?
understand because you told me you cleaned up the rape scene in his room initially, and now,
Yes, my clothing, and I've already told you that.
okay.
Okay? I've already told you this, Albert.
What about the corner where the blood was? Did you clean that up too? Okay, was that part of the cleanup? And that's fine if that was part of the rape cleanup. I mean, but was that part of the cleanup?
Right? Okay, now you're trying to go...
No,
You're
I'm
not
trying to
gonna say that,
understand all of this. You never told me the rape wasn't true and the banging your head wasn't true. You told me the bicycle wasn't true. You didn't tell me this part wasn't true. So did you clean up the corner too? Was that part of the cleanup? Because that's where the blood was. And like I said, that all adds up to an accident to me, and that Quincy Brown is responsible. Okay. And that you just got scared and freaked out. Or was it your blood from when you banged your head? I mean, what happened? What happened
You
in that?
told me you knew that it was Gannon's blood. You
Well,
just told me
I'm
that.
trying to
That's what you
figure it
told
out. I'm assuming it's his, but if you banged your head that hard to pass out, you probably were bleeding too. Maybe you fell into the corner because the beds were pushed together. I don't know. All right, I'm just trying to understand. And then you cleaned it up, and that was part of the cleanup that you talked about. Just explain to me what's going on here.
It is embarrassing to explain to you, Albert. It's embarrassing.
It's me.
Okay?
It should be embarrassing to me, babe.
But you're not. Don't call me babe, because you don't really want me as your babe. You're not trying to be loving to me.
I'm trying to find out what happened to my son. Everything else is part of the situation after we find Gannon. Whatever we decide at that point.
It's my blood and Gannon's blood.
In the corner.
Wherever it would have been on the roof.
Okay, keep going. I'm gonna shut up because this is freaking me out.
Don't even start with all freaking me out like you care.
I care if it's. I don't want nobody to bleed. What are you talking about? So you cleaned up your blood and Gannon's blood in the corner? Why didn't you tell me that?
I did. You just said I told you about the cleanup part and whatever about it. You're just like, it doesn't matter what I tell you. You think it's funny. You just want to laugh at me. That's what you want to do.
I don't want to laugh. I don't want to. No, I want to know where my son is and what happened. How did your blood get there, and how did Gannon's blood get there?
Listen to me.
I'm listening.
I've already told investigators that. Okay.
All right. Well, tell me, because I don't know.
Since they let you in on this no. Since they let you in on this supposed crime scene that you shouldn't have even been on if it was a crime scene, then they probably let you in on everything. Okay. Or they did things illegally. Whatever they did. My point is, it is embarrassing to tell you that. Okay. Embarrassing. Okay. Because you know why? You're not going to take my side, so what does it matter?
I am going to take your side.
You spent this time trying to put me on trial. Have you been in the car to go find this dude, or have you put me on trial?
Listen, you told me you were getting the address or the phone number or something from the attorney's assistant. Okay?
Listen, the reporter's about to do a whole report on it.
Okay, so why can't I have the address and go there?
So I'm sure the address will be on the TV in a minute.
Okay, so I can't do anything because I got to wait for the TV report, the breaking news story. When you have the information,
No, you don't have to wait for the breaking news report.
Come on.
You don't got to wait for the breaking news report.
Listen,
you can find out where he lives.
Hey, back up.
If you're tight with Amber and she's protecting you.
No, all I know her is from a voice on the phone. Listen, what I want is what I told you I wanted initially. I want our 5 people in our family, 2 dogs, Christmas presents. Yes, that's what I want, okay? And if this was, I'm just talking about, that's the last time we were all together, happy, enjoying it, and that I can think of that was good.
What could pick up?
I'm just talking about good times in our life.
What did you say?
I said that's the last thing I can think of, presents. What?
That starts with you. That starts with you saying, I want my wife and my daughter here and Lena here, and we're all going to sit down and we're going to all go find Gannon.
Right.
That starts with you.
And we can fix this. Us, our family can fix this. All 5 of us. Okay? Maybe it was an accident. I don't know.
All 5 of us.
Okay? All 5 of us can fix this.
You wouldn't even let me even talk to Lena. That's how sorry that shit was. Sorry. That's how sorry that shit was. You could right now fix this. You could right now say, listen, my wife, my child, and my child, we're all going to be in this one location because our home has been taken over. And we're going to write it down. If we have to wake up every morning and write down any new detail as we are pursuing this person.
Okay, and that's what I'm trying to do.
That's what I would do with you.
And that's what I'm doing with you. I'm writing down every detail that this adds up to an accident and Quincy Brown.
It's
no.
about you, not about your family.
No, you said we can get together, write down every detail. We're on the phone together, Tisha. We can write down these details.
So that's the only way you want to do it, right?
I offered you a meeting.
Together, right?
I offered you a meeting.
A meeting?
Yes.
Okay, make up your mind. One minute you offer me a meeting. Next minute you said, how do we have our lives back the way it
Right.
was?
And I also told you it starts with the truth. Okay? You still haven't told me.
I'm giving you the truth.
Oh, yes. Okay. How did the blood get in the corner? Your blood and Gannon's blood. How did it get there? That's the truth that we need. Okay? How did it get there?
It doesn't matter what I tell you. You're going to call me a liar.
No, just tell me what the truth is. That it does matter.
No, because if I tell you, you're going to call me a liar.
Tell me the truth, and I won't call you a liar.
I've already told you. You're
Okay.
going to call me a liar. I can tell you that I freaking got hit with a baseball bat, and you would still be like, you're lying. And it'd be true.
Listen.
I can tell you that somebody was trying to stick something in my asshole and Gannon's asshole, and you would tell me I was telling a lie. You wouldn't care.
Actually, I would. If you told me the truth, I would absolutely care. Because if you got hit with a baseball bat, we wouldn't be talking right now. Okay? So that's why I just need the truth of how did the blood get there. Now we've established it's Gannon's blood.
I think I just told you, didn't I?
Tell me again. You didn't tell me. You
I
said
am
if
not.
I told you this or if I told you that. You didn't tell me
Okay,
anything.
well, if you are all over the place, that you are that blind, if you're that blind to it, then that's on you.
So somebody
Okay.
hit Gannon with a baseball bat.
That's on you.
Somebody hit Gannon with a
No.
baseball bat and then molested both of y'all.
No,
So somebody.
No.
So it's blood from
I
his
was
butt.
starting off with a baseball bat. Like, use it as an example how you wouldn't believe nothing I said.
So somebody raped and molested both of y'all.
Because I'm not going to relive it.
Well, Gannon's out there hopefully reliving it every day. I hope he's out there living.
Well, I'm hoping that he's not, because you know why?
You hoping he's not living? You're hoping he's not living? I said I hope he's out there living.
He's not living it every day. Oh my God! You just see?
No.
You see what you did?
Yeah, I saw what I did. I took what you said.
said I hope he's not. I said I hope he's not living it every day, like as in living through someone hurting him. And you took that as me saying something different. You see how you did me?
But why are you so worried? Somebody did something to you and Gannon, this Quincy Brown guy. You're not going to be in trouble. You're not going to be in trouble, but you're talking about contaminated crime scenes. But I'm not telling you you're going to be in trouble. I don't even know. Okay, you're worried about all this stuff.
You don't even know.
You're worried
That's
about
the point.
immunity. You're worried about contaminated crime scenes, but you didn't do anything.
I'm not worried about that. I'm telling you, you didn't like that I came back with you when you said something like that.
No, you can come
didn't
back with
like
whatever
that.
you want. Okay,
To
it's
be
not a
honest with
competition. It's not a
To be honest
competition.
with
It's
you-
actually it is a competition to
be honest with
find
you,
that
if that
boy.
was anybody else's home, they don't allow that shit to
I
happen.
can't hear you.
Because that's against the Constitution.
What
That's the law,
Constitution?
Okay?
I can't hear you.
Against the law, if someone deems something a crime scene, does not a person is allowed to be in there breathing, walking, anything. Look up any case.
But why are you worried about that? Why are you worried about that? You're not on trial
I'm
here.
telling you, you don't like when I come at you with the truth.
No, you're not on trial
That's
here.
the truth.
No, the truth is, well, how did the blood get there? Tell me, okay?
Oh my God, you're asking me again.
How did the blood get there? I'm not saying it's your fault. Listen,
Same question fucking 15 times.
because you won't tell me. So I want you to acknowledge for me that if what you're saying is true, I don't know the Constitution like you do. Okay, you went to law school and all that stuff, right? So if the police allowed somebody to go in there, that's the police's fault. Okay, that's not my fault. It's not your fault.
No. Do you ever let people talk and answer you?
Yes.
This is why you
Yep.
should have been, this is why I told you all the time you should have been a lawyer.
Right.
Because
Okay.
you don't let, you ask him, look, he's like, you got me now in my ear when I'm trying to tell him. You would not let someone answer you for nothing. Like, you sit there at work and let people dog your ass, but you would talk shit to me.
No, I'm not talking shit. I'm asking you for the
Like,
truth.
it doesn't even make any sense to me. You won't even, protect us in freaking Burger King, but you'll talk shit to me.
I'm not talking shit. I want my family. I want my son. He was bleeding when he left the house. You told me that. You told me he was bleeding. You told me. You told me he was bleeding when he left the house. You just told me that. There's blood all over the floor, and he left with Quincy Brown.
I don't know where he went.
I didn't ask you that.
I don't know what went on. I know that I'm getting messages. I know that I'm getting whatever saying something about money. I sent it to you. You didn't acknowledge that, did you?
I did acknowledge
Instead,
that.
you're over here attacking me.
But you got to understand.
No, there's no but.
Okay, fine.
If you believed 100%, believed 100% that I did not hurt Gannon Stauch, you would not be interrogating me like you're a police officer.
Okay, I'm not. Okay, but I'm going to go over you exactly what I know from what you told me.
I don't need you to go.
I'm going over it. You called 911. You reported a when I got home. No, you called. Let me rephrase that because you said he was a runaway. You said he left, and the cameras prove he didn't.
I know I didn't say that.
Okay,
The police said
you
that.
said that. You told me he went to a friend's house. You told me that. Okay, he went to a friend's house and didn't come home. All right, you told me that.
I thought he was hiding.
Okay, then
I've
you
already told
changed
you
the
that.
story to the cops and to
No,
me and
I
everybody.
thought he was hiding.
Okay, fast forward. Then I see blood. Now you've confirmed you also saw blood. Okay, and then I ask you to tell me the truth over and over and over again, and you don't. Then I even offer I can help you fix it. It could be an accident. Quincy Brown could be at fault. I could be at fault. Okay, but you just keep going down this road, and now, and how do you expect me?
Telling you.
How do you expect me not to blame myself because my son's missing and nobody can find the truth and it's in my household? Okay, how do you
You
expect
want me to tell you, like, what do you want me to tell you?
where the blood came from and how it got there? That's what I want to know.
I told you.
You did not.
You don't have to make me keep saying it 15 times.
You didn't say how it got. Or you didn't say how it got there.
Hurt you and you bleed. Come on.
What? Say what?
If you get hurt, you bleed.
Okay, how you got hurt?
Common sense.
You got hurt and you bled and you and Gannon bled in the same puddle? There was one
No.
puddle, not two. There was one
No.
puddle. So you sat back to
No.
back and bled together? Is that what happened?
No, that's not what happened.
Well,
See,
then-
that's where you go again about interrogating.
I'm not. I'm trying to put together what happened to my son and my wife. So tell me, where's the second puddle of blood if you were both hurt equally? And you remember all of that
I
now?
didn't say equally.
Okay.
See, there you go. I'm sitting back here as you try to put words in my mouth.
I'm not. I'm
I
trying
did
to
not say
understand. I'm trying to
I didn't
understand.
say anything.
Well, tell me what happened then. Tell me where the blood came from. How it got there. Tell me.
I can only go on what I heard.
Okay. Tell me what you heard then.
I told you I am not. Until you guys can stop trying to make me to be the criminal when I'm not.
I'm not. I told you I'm taking
You
blame
got
for
mad
it.
when I was like,
I'm
okay,
no. Let's clarify.
Make them,
Let's
make them clear
clarify.
my name. You got mad and
Let's clarify.
You're guilty for asking to clear your name.
Let's clarify.
Why would I be stupid enough to clarify to you?
Because I'm not blaming you.
Anything that's saying that I'm cleared.
Just
because I am not a criminal. I did not
okay.
do this.
You're right. You're not a criminal for hearing things. Nobody
well, when
is.
I get that,
So what did you
I will
hear?
testify.
What did you hear?
I will testify this.
Testify to your husband about this. Our son. It's our son is missing.
You won't even let. Did you just say that? You won't even let your wife and daughter and your other daughter be with you right now.
Because you won't tell me the
you are,
truth.
like, worried about family?
Just tell me what you heard, please.
Yeah, but you better believe Lena was with you. But yeah, Harley's supposed to be your daughter too, right?
You took Harley.
Lena away, right?
I want
You
my
don't have Harley,
family.
right?
You and Harley chose to leave, and I never asked you to
And
leave. Okay, I wanted.
Family.
I
You
wanted it the whole time.
Because she was trying to worry about you. She was about you wanting to pay her car payment. You changed the clothes on her. Why?
Because I had to do that because
want the
I'm
family to
responsible
do
for
that?
it. Yes, okay, but that doesn't matter right
Oh.
now. You can make the car payment all you want to. That doesn't matter right now. Listen,
Oh,
Listen.
But you want your family, right?
I can't hear you.
I said you want your family.
Yes, I
But
do.
That's what you do. You want your family.
I
and
do.
You do that to a 17-year-old who worked their fucking ass off to pay for the car.
Okay, and I work my ass off to be
But
able
then
to
you want
finance
your
the car
family?
for her. Okay, but you need to tell me what you heard, because
Okay,
that
well then you should have gave her the option to get it back herself and finance it.
she
And
can
you
get
should've
it back
talked to her
whenever they
guys like a
release it.
fucking man
She
and
can get
showed
it
her
back
how to
whenever they
treat
release
her in
it.
that situation.
All right, you said earlier.
You showed
Listen,
her how a father and a family treated her in that situation.
yes, exactly. And a father. And don't tell me how a father is supposed to feel. You're talking about what you said is most important to you, which is things. You said that items. Okay, I'm talking about what's most important to me. What's most important to a father is his son. The most important thing to a father is his children. I want my son back, and you have the information, and you won't give it to me. You won't tell me what you freaking heard when he was bleeding to
first
death.
You just said the most. I called you. You said the most important thing to you is your son.
And my son,
Then
my
you said
children.
you.
I said that. My children. My son is
Okay, so
missing
there's
right
three of
now.
them, right?
My two daughters are not
There's three of
missing.
them.
My two daughters are not
My
missing.
dad talked to her and said, listen,
Lena is safe and sound. Harley is safe and
I
sound.
understand they're not missing, but they need love and care.
Okay.
Too. You just said you put Lena to bed last night.
Right. Where's Harley at?
You wouldn't let us come. I
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you. You won't tell me where she's at to protect her, keep her safe. She wouldn't tell me that. Tell me.
I won't tell you
Tell
where she's at when
me
I said, Albert,
what
can
you
Arlen
heard.
and I come say, Albert, can Arlen and I come say, you won't
Listen,
even tell me
listen.
what hotel you were
You're
at.
worried about you
That's how
now.
much you want
You're
your
worried
family.
about you. This is about Gannon.
I'm not
Gannon,
worried about me.
Gannon's bleeding to death, and you heard it.
Don't even say Gannon's missing and you want to do something.
No, Gannon's.
Your ass could have been on the phone with the motherfucking FBI, but you ain't.
I'm on the phone with you. You want togetherness. I'm giving you that. Okay? You said Gannon's
Okay,
bleeding.
Then get the fucking FBI on the phone.
You
then.
said Gannon's
Get
bleeding.
them on the phone so
And-
they can get to looking for. Make this a priority then. You want your family? And you mean that? You're not trying to be at a got you, throw me under the bus.
All right, you want to
talk
get
about your life?
you want to get the FBI on the phone and tell them what you heard? I'll call that lady right now. I'll call that lady right now and tell them you have the key piece of evidence. Amber, I'll call that Amber lady and tell her you have the key piece of evidence that they're
Call her on
missing.
three-way.
What?
Call her on that three-way then.
Call her on
Call her
three-way?
on three-way. Yeah.
All right, I gotta go to my message and look up the number. Well, you can read the number to me. Hold on.
What did she say when you called her?
What?
What did she say when you called her?
She said that you hadn't that
You said El Paso was over there, so I'm trying to understand why FBI needs to call.
I don't know, okay? The late no,
You're not telling me.
I am telling you. She reached out to me and said, "I'm with the FBI. How can I help you?" That's what she said. We're to the point now where the FBI is involved, so if somebody's saying they can help me, then they can help me, and that's what I want. So I reached back out to her. You didn't message her. You lied to me.
Yes, I did. I'll send you the message right now.
All right, I'm gonna add her on the call right now. You ready? And you better tell her what you goddamn heard, Tisha, about that boy bleeding to death.
I'll just hurt this.
All right, I'm adding the call. Hold on, right now. 719-240-2516. All right, three-way is starting. Don't go nowhere.
This is Amber.
Amber, hey, this is Al again. I got Tisha on the other line. Can I merge you in?
Sure.
Tisha, are you there? Tisha, are you there? Tisha,
Yes, I'm here.
Amber, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. This is Amber.
Okay, Amber, Tisha, tell Amber whatever it is you got to say about what you heard when Gannon was bleeding to death. Because that's what you've been telling me.
I did tell you, because Quincy was beating him up and hurting him. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you said Quincy was beating him up and hurting him?
Yes. And that's what I was just telling. I've been telling everybody this for days.
Mm-hmm. So maybe, because obviously I am FBI and not El Paso County, I'd like for you to kind of go through this story with me. I know it's awkward. I know it's weird. I know it's hard to talk to a stranger, telling strangers things like this. But I mean, every detail helps us. That's why we try to ask you as many questions as we possibly can. So I'm sorry that you're going to have to go through it.
So many times talked to different people, and no one has ever tried to help me. So I haven't tried to not tell you anything in the FBI department because there were 3 people already called.
Okay. Well, and I'm sorry that, you know, here I am. I'm another person. I'm talking to you. I'm making you live something again. But I want to get as much information as I can from you because every detail does matter and it counts. So, I mean, I'd like you to... Let me just call you back. Can I call you back? Because I don't have a phone, so I'm going to walk and get someone's phone. Because these are like credits off of WhatsApp, so that if it's going to be a long conversation. Okay. Okay, what is it? That same number? Because I text that 719 number that he gave me. Well, the 719-240-2516 that you guys just called me on is a cell phone. So, and I didn't receive any text messages.
Okay. Because I'm on this text app because they take my... You just give me a minute. I'm going to walk and grab another phone and call you right back, okay?
Okay.
Give me 30 seconds.
Are we going to do a 3-way again or what?
Hello?
Tisha. Okay, she hung up. Hello?
Hey,
What is it? I'm freaking beat, Tisha.
you what?
I'm beat. What? What do you want?
That's how you're going to talk to me?
I'm just beat. I'm just telling you I'm tired. Go ahead, whatever.
Why are you tired?
Because this is freaking stressful. My son's out there missing, and I don't know what the hell's going on.
Well, we have people who are looking for the guy now.
Okay, the Quincy Brown guy.
Why do you keep saying the Quincy Brown guy? Like it's a joke.
I'm not. No, I'm just. What did the FBI? What did the freaking FBI say? Are they looking for him now?
Well, I gave her my information,
Okay.
and I also got a call at the same time, which the attorney said he had just talked to El Paso, and he was like, "You do not need to say another word to them, so you need to hang the phone up because I've already clearly gave them this information." And at this point in time, he was like, if they're not reaching out to help you, then they're doing nothing to help the investigation. She said, so he's getting back on the phone with El Paso, and El Paso is supposed to be doing the job because they're the lead agency, even though the FBI is taking over. FBI was working, they're not the lead agency. So he said to communicate with El Paso, and that's exactly what he did.
So the lawyer is communicating with El Paso.
Right.
Okay. All right. I'm trying to keep it all straight. But you did talk to the lady? That's what you've been doing
Yes,
this whole time?
I just talked to her.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay, you talked to her?
Right. I talked to her, and then the attorney was emailing me back and forth because the lady, this investigative reporter, went back out there to his house, and he told me, do not say another word.
Okay.
Because El Paso is the lead agency, and they could potentially be messing up the investigation. And at the same time, as much as, he's going to be wanting to find in, and he's also making sure that no one else is interfering, because he said if Paso's the head person, that's who needs to be doing it. So he's already sent the information to them.
Okay.
He also already forwarded Nicole's going out there to his house and everything. So
Nicole?
that's the investigative reporter that we hired. Nicole. Her name's Nicole.
Okay. You hired an investigative.
I didn't hire an investigative reporter. This is whoever the attorney is in contact with. The investigative reporter, yes. I don't know if you hire her, I don't know if you pay them, I don't know what you do. I just know she's an investigative reporter.
Okay.
Why do you keep talking to me like that? Like, okay,
Because
like I'm on trial with you.
I'm just trying to listen to what you're saying. So they went to find this Quincy Brown. Did they find him?
I don't know what they did. El Paso is in charge. They should be communicating with you, the father.
I haven't heard anything from these people. Have you talked to El Paso
Okay.
too, or just Amber?
I was instructed by the attorney that everything had been sent to El Paso,
Okay.
who is the lead agency, and I did exactly what I said I was going to do.
Okay.
And I was on the phone with her, and he said, do not say another word, because I made sure that he was on the other line when I called her, which is why I told her I'd call her back.
Okay. All right. Did
He messaged me, said, do not say another word.
Okay.
There's no reason that you should be answering any questions that are not coming directly from El Paso.
okay? Have you talked to anybody? But you said you forwarded the information. But have you talked to anybody at El Paso?
Okay, would I talk to, if I have an attorney, do you think I talk to them or my attorney talks to them?
Okay, fine. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to piece it all together here. You're talking to this lady. You're talking to that lady. You're talking to Bethel. You're talking to Kate.
The
You're talking to
investigative
Amber.
reporter is for me. Like, they are on my side.
Okay.
Then the attorney obviously is on my side.
Okay.
So that's who the information will go through.
Okay. What?
So yes, we reported it.
Okay. Now that you got people on your side, what can I do for you? What do you need me to do to help you get this information or whatever?
To help me get what information? I've already done that. I've done exactly what I told you I was going to do.
Okay. I mean, what can I do to help you? What do you need me to do? Just in general, nothing specific. What do you need? You tell me.
I need you to be with your family so that when Gannon comes home, we can all be together and stop putting me on a trial. That's what you can do for me in general. You can show me some love. You can show me everything that I'm showing you. I've showed you love. I told you, hey, I miss you. I love you. Oh my gosh, I want to be there to hold you. I want to hug you. I want to do all these things to you. That's what you can do in general, is to treat me that same way back, because I have done that to you. I haven't downed you, talked crap to you.
Okay.
I defended myself, just like I told you. You know good and well.
All right.
Your
So
emotions, the things you're going through, I understand the pain.
right.
I don't know what you feel in those times, but I tried to be here for you, and that's what I want to continue to do, is be here for you.
Okay. Well.
I also let the attorney know that I would, because you have to hire a private person. They said that police don't even do that because it's not even admissible. You can hire a private person to administer a lie detector test if I wanted to give those results to you.
Okay. Well, so your attorney told you not to answer any more questions, but does that mean me? Because I mean, what if I still have questions and we can just work through those like we've been working through? Does that include me?
No, we're not. No. You told me if I called them lady and if I reported everything, you told me that you said I will have a meeting with you, and your exact words were that we would go from there.
Okay.
And we would start trying to find Gannon. That's
Okay.
exactly what you said to me.
Okay.
You said
Fine.
we would move forward
Okay.
and be looking for Gannon. That's what you told me.
Okay. So what about the meeting?
Okay? So here I am about the whole meeting part.
Okay.
Either you're in this with me and I'm in this with you or not. That's where I'm at with the meeting, because I have done nothing wrong. I am not a criminal. I'm not a monster. I'm not someone that needs to be thrown
Okay.
away
All right, well,
like I've been treated.
All that being said, when can we meet and where can we meet?
The meeting will be us deciding where we are staying at together to protect each other.
Okay, I didn't say what the meeting was about. I said when and where, Tisha.
No, that's the meeting. Okay, where are you staying? Why come we can't come stay with you? that you've already paid for, why are we sitting here having to be like, okay, let's stay at this person's house, let's go here, let's go to this hotel? Why?
Okay, all right, fair enough. Where are you at?
I just need the honesty answer. I don't need any more bullshit. You talked about honesty and what you wanted from me, okay? So my honesty is from you.
Okay.
Want it from you.
All right.
Why come we can't get our clothes? I know we can't bring them home because the rest are in storage, okay? But why come we can't get together a week of clothes and we decide where our family is staying, okay? And then we get on the mission, whether we got to get in the car, whether we need to be out doing it ourselves, finding, whatever. That's the plan I expect to hear from my husband. Not just, hey, like I'm some side piece that you're going to meet. That's not who I am.
No, I didn't say side piece and meet. I said meet up to talk about the truth. And actually, I mean, I told you initially, no,
What?
please listen. Please listen. I'm not putting you down. I'm not being mean to you, okay? Initially, we talked about what the standard was. And you know how I am about, my standards. The standard is the truth and a meeting, okay?
I've given you the truth, Albert.
No, I'm not.
I already told you.
Okay, that's why I said, what about the meeting? That's why I started this conversation. Let's talk about the meeting. But then there's a
But
truth.
you just said the meeting to get the truth.
No, I know.
That's why I don't get what's
No,
going
listen
on.
to me. I'm trying to clarify for you, okay? There's another part of the truth that you haven't told me, like where you are. You're not in the north end of Colorado Springs, okay? We've established that. Okay, where are you? That's some truth that you can let me know.
I will tell you. But if this gets out, I swear, it's because you told it.
Okay.
Not a soul knew where we at or where we were at.
Okay, fair enough, and I'll stand by
Not
that.
a soul.
Okay, fair enough. If somebody finds out where you are, then you can blame me all day long and tell your lawyer that I'm some kind of criminal. Okay,
I'm not going to tell them that you're criminal.
I'm just
We live
I'm just
together.
saying. Okay.
I stayed in Extended Stay America on the North End
Okay.
originally.
Okay.
We switched from one hotel. What did you say?
I said okay. Okay.
We switched from one hotel to the next hotel. Then at that point in time, I had no more money. Nothing.
Okay.
Like, nothing at all. I had people reach out to me on Instagram, and they were like, hey, why don't you come here? Why don't you come here? I don't have a car. I don't have anything. Why do you think people are messaging you wanting to know where we're at? Because nobody fucking knows. Because we're nowhere near this. So, Michelle, she reached out to me on Facebook. She's the girl that I always talk about when we go up to Monument. And I would always pass by right up the street. I'd say, hey, my friend Michelle stays there. She sells cleaning products.
Yeah. Right. I remember.
Okay. Michelle has a big ass house out here in Monument. And she has a building. It's a building. It's like an apartment over our garage. And she let us come here 2 nights ago.
Okay.
That's why you heard dogs, because she has dogs and we have dogs. So, I can't stay here forever. I can't stay here long.
So
I can only stay here just basically for the time being because I've been trying to work this out with my husband. And you think I mean, where do you think I got money at to stay all these places? Like, you act like I'm just just living at large, staying in all these, oh man, I'm up at the Hampton and the Hilton. I mean,
all right,
it
listen.
doesn't bother you that we haven't had anywhere?
Hey, listen. I'll get in my rental car and I'll come to Michelle's house and get you. Just send me an address.
And where are you taking me? Because I know you. You'll try to play me. And you'll try to be like, well, whatever. So, am I coming to stay with you, or are you coming to Michelle's house just to meet me? And I need the truth.
My intent would probably be just to meet. I don't know if staying together is the right answer now because of all the unknowns. Okay.
Okay. Well, if you don't want to stay with me, then that tells me that that's not in the. You don't want to be that picture perfect that you said back in December. That's not what you want.
Don't tell me what I want.
Give me an honest opinion.
I am.
You won't give me the strength.
Because I want my son. Because I want my son. The bottom line. And until we get him.
If I did not do this, why would you punish me?
Why is it an if? I don't want to do this. I want to do this. You would tell me what you heard. You won't tell me the whole truth for days and days, for 3 weeks now. I'm willing to meet you, to stick out the olive branch as an effort for peace. Okay, because
Peace?
yes, peace, because you haven't given me the truth until today. You've gotten closer to the truth. Okay, or maybe you gave me the whole truth today. I don't know. We'll take it at that. But I'm offering you a moment of peace, a time to meet, a time to talk. We can hug or whatever. Okay, but I don't want to stay together right now, because then it's going to be constantly on my mind. It's going to be a fight. At least this way, we can meet and talk, and then we get time to cool down, think about it. That's what I've been doing every day, trying to talk to you, and then cool down, and then answer you on the email if I can, if I feel like it, and then give it another shot the next day. That's exactly the same model I'm trying to teach you. I'm not teach you, try to do right now. Okay,
So
that's it.
So it doesn't bother you that, hey, I should be providing somewhere for my wife, daughter, and my other daughter and my son to live while we're going through this.
Right, but we don't know.
That doesn't register in your brain.
It does.
Just tell me the truth.
It does.
Don't sugarcoat it.
There ain't no sugarcoat it. It does bother me that my family got ripped apart when my son was taken away. Okay? Yes, it absolutely bothers me.
So if you know, okay, that this dude has Gannon, took Gannon, why are you blaming me? Why
I didn't blame you.
To lay down beside your wife?
Listen,
why?
Because the only
Because
reason.
you're blaming me for making a bad.
The only thing I blame you for, okay, the only proof I have right now to blame you for anything is you called in a runaway when you knew he wasn't a runaway. That's it, okay? We can move past that. You were scared, you freaked out. What? I'm not putting words in your mouth. That's
he was
it.
in the house.
Right, but you called it a runaway. Fine, I understand you were scared and freaking out. Okay? I'm just saying.
I didn't want him to hurt anybody.
Right, and I didn't want to get lied to, okay? But I did. So that's something we got to work through, and that's what I'm saying. We meet, we talk, we hang out, grab a bite to eat, I don't know, something stupid, and then we take a breath, okay? Just like we've done the past couple of days. We're working our way up to a meeting now. All right, we've been talking. We didn't talk for 2 weeks, okay? It's baby steps here. You got to understand that my son is missing, and I've got to get through this little by little until he comes home. And that story, okay, the runaway story, the only thing that I know to blame you for right now, the only blame I point in your direction, okay, that caused a gap between us. And I've said that numerous times. There's a gap between us, and the only way to get back is baby steps, okay? And you've got to respect that. Okay?
But you have to also realize if someone's terrified, they act in a moment, do what they think. It's scaredness.
I'm not
Don't you have compassion for that?
I do. I have compassion for that.
Compassion?
Listen, I have compassion.
So instead you just rather sit in your room by yourself and not comfort each other every night. You would rather that. And then when Landa comes back, you'll see her every day and not your wife.
But you got to have compassion for me, a little bit of empathy on my perspective, okay? Because of the runaway story, the cops, the neighborhood, everybody searching, spent days and days and days, and we lost valuable time trying to find Gannon because of that story. And now, okay, 3 weeks, now 3 weeks later, okay, I find out Quincy Brown, a sex offender, has my son, and the last story you told me was that something up his butt, and now I got to think about a sex offender has my son, okay? So now you got to have some compassion for me.
I do have compassion for you. That's why I wanted to just be with you, to hold you.
No, that's what you want, okay? What?
I know, I just said that.
Having compassion for me is not telling me what you want. Having compassion for me is respecting what I need. And I need baby steps right now. And the next baby step is I'm willing to meet you. Okay? I'm willing to meet. That's the baby step. But, you need to send me an address of where you're at, and I'll come to you, and we can meet. And if that's unacceptable, then...
How do you got a car? You kicked me off the insurance, and you got a car?
Listen, I'm talking about baby steps to get us closer to Gannon and to family, okay? Meeting me is that next baby step. If you can't send me an address where you and Harley are, or at least you're
I
at.
said that. I asked you a question how you got a car. Why is
I
it like
told you I got a rental car. One of my family members helped me out with the rental car so I could search for Gannon and I could do what I have to do, okay? But if you can't.
Why is there a claim on the insurance then? Why is there a claim?
If you can't, we could talk about all that. That could be part of our meeting, okay? But if you can't meet me, if you can't tell.
I don't understand. Why won't you just tell me why is there two claims?
Okay,
Did
all
you
right.
let them get a car?
All right, here we go. I want a meeting. You keep changing the subject, so we're going to have to take a 3 or 4 steps backwards from this point, okay?
No, I'm going to do the meeting. I just want to know, did you let them take a car?
Who take what car?
Because there's 2 rental cars.
I don't have 2 rental cars. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. You got somebody trying to PI me or something? What 2 rental cars are you talking about?
No, you said they had a rental car and you had a rental car.
Who's they?
You said Landon had a rental car.
Oh, yeah. Landon. Okay, listen, I don't know what the hell Landon's got going on. Her Aunt Veronica's got all that money, and they went to Texas. That's all I know, okay? Whether they still got a rental car or not, I don't know. That's all been from her Aunt Veronica. I had to get my family to help me out, okay? And that's all that matters here. So I'm giving you the truth. I'm ready for the truth about where you're at, the address of where you're at, so we can have the meeting. If not, like I said, we're taking some steps backwards, and we'll try again tomorrow. And that's kind of where I'm at right now in this moment.
We would take steps backwards because if I just wanted to be with you, that would be steps backwards. When you just told me to have compassion, so I'm just sitting here trying to talk to you.
Okay, listen.
And now me having compassion.
Tisha, listen. Here we are.
Taking steps backwards when I'm just asking. Just tell me, are you trying to be with somebody else? Just tell me.
Am I trying to be with somebody else when my son's out there missing? So here we go. Change the subject.
I'm just asking.
We change the subject back to Tisha now. All right? All right?
No, I just want to know the truth because I want my husband.
I want to know the truth. You never answered my question about what you heard, okay? So I want to know the truth too. But you know what? I bent a little bit. I bent a little bit more, and now I'm bending.
I gave you the truth.
Now I'm bending again. No, listen. Now I'm bending again and saying.
My hands were tied.
Now I'm bending again and saying, listen. I know you're just not going to answer my question, so let's meet. But that's
okay. I'll answer your question if you don't yell at me.
Okay.
Don't yell at me and don't scream at me.
the question of what you heard.
When you answer a question, you let me answer it and stop interjecting and treating me like I'm on trial with you.
Absolutely, you got it.
Now go.
What did you hear in the moment that there was bleeding and everything going on? What you heard. That was the question you didn't answer.
I'm trying to finish.
Okay.
So the police had left. Okay. I put Harley and Lena upstairs in the room. Told them don't come out. Nothing terrible, bad, nothing had happened at that point in time. I was still terrified. If I mentioned to police, if I sent a note, if I said anything, I didn't know what was going to go on. I told you this 17 times. I told them this. You could ask me why didn't I do things differently? Fucking scared. Okay? Scared. Went back downstairs. Okay? We didn't have a safe. We didn't have money. He swore up and down we had a safe. Swore up and down we had money. I kept saying, no, we don't have a safe, and I wasn't saying it in this tone, like, no, whatever. Just not going to be reliving all of it like that. No, we don't have a safe. No, we don't have this. I couldn't get your gun upstairs to work. I tried. There was no bullets for the shotgun, and I couldn't get the other gun to work, or I was going to run back downstairs and freaking light his ass up. That was my mind. That was what I was going to do. Couldn't get it to work. Came back downstairs. Girls are upstairs. I knew I had 2 of our 3 children safe. And if I would tell you this, you'll be like, well, why was it 2 of them and not all of them? Or why was it not this one and not that one? People are not realizing that I didn't pick and choose. Okay? Come back in there. Plead again about I would do anything. Money, whatever it may be. Okay? We have this. Jewelry. I offered every single thing that there was. He kept saying we had a safe. And I kept saying we didn't have a safe. He grabbed me, pulled me back into the storage room. My hands were tied. I already told you this 17 times again. My hands were tied. Completely. Harley, Lena, upstairs, either sleeping, whatever they were. It was late night at this point in time, 11, 12, midnight, whatever it may have been. I left Harley a note on the counter that said, please recall police. Gave her the word that we always say is a code word. What is the word we always say that you've always picked about whenever there was trouble?
Desperado.
Right. I always pick with Harley about it. You ever hear that word? It's something an Albert had and he's trouble, right? She didn't catch on to what I was saying, which I can't blame her. She's sometimes ditzy. Didn't catch on to what I was saying. Nothing. I called you back. Called you back with him sitting there. You didn't answer. Not your fault. So now I'm in my mind thinking, if I say to Albert a code word, he might at least think something. Anything. I don't know. You could have been on the phone. I don't hear is Gannon screaming. He's yelling at me to shut up. Except he said it in the worst way than that. I did hear a loud noise as if Gannon hit something. I'm screaming. I'm sitting there trying to make noises because if they're above me, then maybe someone will hear it on the wood pieces. Nobody helped. Nothing came. No one. No one came for anything. When I came back from hitting my head, which was hit on that wood piece that's in our storage room, Gannon was gone. I freaked out. I get in my car, which I'm sure they probably seen on camera. That I get in my car, drive maybe once or twice around the neighborhood, thinking, what in the hell am I going to do now? Albert's going to fucking kill me. Everybody's going to kill me. That's all I kept thinking. And Gannon's gone. If I haven't slept in how many days reliving how if I could have done something. Am I going to go fight somebody with a gun, with a knife? I don't know how they live. I don't know. And the only reason I would have known who it was is I told you about the badge. More and more, I kept remembering as I had nightmares every flipping night who it was. Images in my mind, pictures, over and over and over and over and over again and again and again. And can I do anything about it? No. It didn't matter whether I said something happened. It didn't matter what I said in that moment. My mind immediately went to, oh my God. You hear about this? I looked on the neighbor's app all the time. Shit goes down and you don't, in your brain, you plan if something was to happen, what you're going to do. And then you can't. Your body don't let you. I'm not a person that even remotely tries to be a badass with a gun. to go do this. We got to get help, resources. And then if I say, hey, you know, the fucker was in our home, all they're going to tell me is I'm fucking crazy. I need mental health. I need to see a psychiatrist or some fucking shit. That's all that's going to be told to me. So I went the very next day. So there was no wasted resources. I went the very next day, that afternoon. When I talked to them, I explained to them exactly what I told you.
Hey, Tisha.
And instead of
Tisha, hold on. Listen, this is the worst fucking story yet, all right? I'm done with this shit.
And boom, there it is. Al said, I'm done with this shit and hung up. All right. So there's the call. And we're done with February 15th calls. We have the 16th and several more days to go through. Also, so tonight at 7 Eastern, I'm going to do part 2 of the Gypsy Rose Blanchard case. And we're going to be talking about Gypsy and Nick and how they met and then the crime itself, right? That'll be tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern. And then at 9:15 Eastern, I'll be back live still on this channel with Alex Erickson and Crime Curious. And we're going to discuss this phone call because there is a lot to unpack, probably more to unpack, I think, in this phone call in some ways than the phone call from February 14th. There was a lot in this one. So that's the plan. Thank you all so very much for being here. I appreciate it. And I want to take a moment to, again, thank all of you guys who contributed and donated to getting these pretext calls, because without that, we would not have gotten them and like as quickly as we did. It would have taken us a minute because they, it's a lot. And so without your generosity and support, none of this would be possible. And I want to take a moment to thank all of you from the bottom of my heart, and also on behalf of Alex Erickson and Crime Curious Jen. So thank you. And again, thank you guys all for being here. If you haven't done so, give your girl a thumbs up on your way out. It really does help the channel, and it's a free way to support the channel, and I appreciate it tremendously. With that said, I'm going to go ahead and end this live, and I will see you guys tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern for the Gypsy Rose Blanchard Part 2, and then at 9:15 Eastern for the discussion on the phone calls, the pretext phone calls from February 15th, 2020. All right. Bye.